Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Hey, everyone, welcome. Tonight will hopefully be us doing our first fight against Wicked Thunder. But admittedly, we need to find a tank sub, so we'll see how things go with that. Before I start casting out a full party finder line, though, I've got some other lines for people we know out, and we'll see how things go. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna hop on, we'll swap things over. Betrayer and Nethos are in here, and we might be doing something with that as well. Let's swap on over. What were you guys saying you were running? I'm sorry, I just finished starting up the stream.
I'm gonna craft some boots.
Yeah, I was gonna do M4, but to get rid of this fucking skill speed. But if the boots are like fine, then I'll use those.
I mean, the boots are gonna be fine.
All right, let's
it's main stat.
Stop the song for now. Well, after you craft those boots, and before I cast a line out into just the ethers of Party Finder, do you guys want to do an expert?
Have fun.
If you want to be out as well, Nethos, no worries. I'll get it done fast.
Oh no, I'll do an expert with you. I'll just tank it. I've already done one, but you know what? Tombstones.
Exactly. Look, next week is when I start buying alt gear, and despite what I originally said, I might be picking up tank alt gear instead, because there's a non-zero chance that might be what I end up doing in Fate's Unforgotten, or whatever the heck FRU stands for.
Fair enough.
What you missed during setup was Soul Blazer.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that. No, it was the boots related, and I thought it sounded like you guys were going to go do that.
He wanted to do that, but I'm always of the opinion if I can hit it with a hammer, it's better than fighting something for random chance drops.
Yes, yeah, that's what it would be. Also, I forgot to say this. Hey, Giglier,
but every single one involves.
Okay, how do you actually pronounce that name? I'm so sorry. I know. I just realized. I think I was calling you Giggler before,
and I understand
why. I'm probably
why.
mispronouncing it, but
if
either
you're
way.
Still in there for
hey, Leo. Hey,
hey,
Giggler. Hey, Chief. Hope you're all doing well. Oh wait, I already have this.
To the memories of better days, I bid farewell.
But yeah, right now it looks like it would be either I'm one of the two healers, or I would be running as possibly tank. I'm basically leaving myself open for the group to be as flexible as I can be to make things easier for recruiting, because we're probably going to have to recruit someone. But also, we're not. Our group is not doing it week 1. Our group might not even be doing it month 1. We're going to let strats and whatnot come out first before we head in there.
All right.
I mean, that's fair. Look, a lot of people don't like doing the support roles, and I get that.
It was really kind of cool to see the
I'm not going to fault them.
Didn't ever want to run it again.
One other just general note as well on the Twitch side of things. I've tried changing how ads on the channel work. I know this is not always going to be the best, but I admit I tried changing it to be standard mid-roll ads. I will, in general, try to take a break when ads run, and
attack.
Me,
please.
Well, apparently that shows your distaste for me doing this, Leo. I fully understand. But anyway, doing this because it's a way that I am hoping that it will, to be fair, it's a thing to try to be better for people who are new to the channel. You're going to see mess around with that's fair. Yeah, like I said, our group's not planning on starting it right out of the gates, because we did that. We didn't do it so much with Dragonsong, but we started Dragonsong originally like a month after it came out, and we did clear it, but we didn't clear it until the dungeon gear came out anyway, which helped start making things a lot smoother, to be fair. And just for stress levels, the group's not planning on starting right away. It's not sure if we will wait for dungeon gear, which means we're basically waiting 2 patches, or if we're waiting like a month or 2. Oh yeah, no, Eden Savage was a fun tier. Like, there are some fights I am kind of meh on, but overall I did enjoy it. I liked Alexander more, but I did like Eden. Though, I still really liked Halicarnassus when we did that on content. You've actually done some Eden Savage as well? Fair enough. Yeah, like, really, the biggest problem with Eden Savage, I'm going to just say it, was E8S, Shiva, and specifically Light Rampant was not a good mechanic. I understand how to simplify it, but it's the same problem that people have with like the hearts in M2S, whereas they aren't always where the server doesn't always say they are where they look like they are. Hey Nethos, thank you for breaking away from the pack.
Yep.
I know it's a minor thing, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do that. Like, a lot of people tried comparing Worm's Lament to Light Rampant, and Worm's Lament was nowhere near Light Rampant, because you could stand still and have the thing then come into you to hit you, versus Light Rampant was the opposite of you need that thing never to or not to touch you, and that can. To be fair, there were similar problems with Guardian as well on that part. Ooh, was that a response? Ah. Alright. Well, I've got one left, which might be able to answer for the second. Well, not answer for, but be able to relay an answer from, I should say. Yeah, no, answer 4 was very much the incorrect words. I should have been hit. I will accept not being hit, but I should have been hit.
You are my people, and I will protect you. The painful memories of war I lay to rest.
Alright, after this, looks like I am reaching into... Alright. All my, fishing leads are gone, so I need to cast into the wider pool.
I can set up a party finder while you're in there.
Fair enough, I mean, we'll be out of here soon.
Up to you.
Quite frankly, if we don't get someone within, like, 30 minutes, I don't know if we would be getting someone anyway.
Truth.
Yeah, we're looking for a tank too, so.
But it is also going to be listed as Fresh Prog, and it's the last fight. So, there's a chance we will get someone. It's just a question of who do we get? At some point later, actually, I need to try doing stuff with Cross to see how they are, because I know they were PFing stuff earlier, and I think in 1 week they got at least up to M3, and I think they do Paladin, but I need to check with them. Right now they're doing a stream on another server, though, so I kind of don't want to interrupt them while they're doing that. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Actually, no, I said Light Rampant. So Light Rampant was weird, and I'm sorry, going back to I've already forgotten it. You wrote it down, and I already lost it. Future rewritten, there we go. The other thing I'm worried about with that, like, I'm afraid they put Light Rampant in there, but if they put Light Rampant in there and it's like how Hello World was in Top, then that's fine. That means it'll actually be easier than the real on-content version was, which I'd be a-okay with. That means they fixed it. The other thing I'm worried about are the relativities, because if it goes with... I have a feeling the final thing... Either we are fighting with Reen and Gaia, or, let's be fair, more likely, we're fighting against them. Which would mean the final phase might be we are fighting both of them at the same time, not them fused, like them as two separate entities. Which, honestly, I think that could be kind of cool, but that means we might have Light Rampant and Worm's Lament mechanics at the same time as relativity mechanics. And basic relativity was admittedly the hardest of all of them, but that's also because it was the one that had the hardest positioning, and realistically, it had the boss was still targetable, so you could do DPS. Intermediate and advanced, the boss went away, so all you had to do was focus on the mechanic. Unless you're a healer, then you have to focus on healing, but, I mean, look, you get what I mean. Also, I just realized I completely forgot to check to see how I sound in the latest stuff. I really should have done that. Oh, of course you're going right down the middle. Alright. This side
I just
again.
got completely screwed by latency.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what caused you to get clipped, so...
You will all live on.
Also wrong way.
Derp.
And at the last...
Phone, you sound like
I
you were in
was
front of me,
layering
but you're
the,
behind me.
I was shifting and layering those things like I usually do because they take a very long time to hit. And then two of them landed at the same time and one hit me, even though I was away from... So I just had a little lag spike. Which just happens all the time to me.
Oh yeah, they definitely have a lot of material, but I have a feeling they're not going... I think they're going to focus specifically on the Reen, Gaia, and... Was it Metron? Who was the guy who ended up being the creepiest thing in that... Or, yeah, the creepiest thing in that entire thing. Like, it's probably going to focus around those three. I don't think it's going to have any of the, I have a feeling they're going to just skip all of the primals. So we might have Eden Prime. We could have Eden 2, because that's where we technically first fought Gaia. I don't think we'll have Bird Ball, so I don't think we'll have Eden 7. And I really don't think we're going to have Dad Breaker, aka Trauma Fight, in it. But I do believe we will have E8, E12, E12 Phase 2. Actually, I kind of would be okay if it wasn't E12 Phase 1 and just Phase 2. And actually, yeah, it'll probably... My thought is E2, E2, maybe E7, E8, E12 Phase 2, and then Unique Thing. Though they could pull a top and have, hey, you got the things you expected. Now the second half is all unique stuff. Yeah, no, well, that's a big ask, unfortunately. I hate to say it, Cayman. Also, hey, welcome. Oh my god, phone, you're so fucking loud. Oh, I haven't had my carbuncle. Hey, Leo, congrats on getting Tron with that jump. I should refresh, but I didn't.
Commencing extermination sequence. Attempting extermination via multiple armaments. Purging via armaments. Acquiring target.
South? Yep, I think it's always south for this.
Exterminating.
Oh yeah, that did nothing to us. Then again, did I just see that we had magic barrier? If so, that would explain why. Sorry if I'm being a little more absent-minded / quiet than usual. Brain is trying to think on things of, okay, after this, looking for our tank sub for the night. Thankfully, this will be over soon.
Energy accumulation complete.
Oh, you didn't see Cayman? Look in raid. Rue said look for a sub. I assume he's got something work related that's keeping him late.
Foreign entities remain. Resuming annihilation.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, tank sub. It's not Ellery. I am a fool. Forgot about partition.
Attempting total annihilation.
It's okay, you got a red mage.
Yeah, which is good. Admittedly, also, it's at 6%.
You never want to make a partition with just 6%.
And I let myself die again. You know what? Fuck it. Proof that they didn't need me. I'll give it to the red mage for trying to save me. But you can't save someone from their own stupidity.
Well, you can, but it involves things that are not necessarily ethical.
I don't think you're saving them from their own stupidity at that point, though. Anyway, I shall leave and start the PF search. Which probably means... Oh wait, I gathered all the shit. And I don't want to do the crafting right now. Whatever, I'll figure something to do in the meantime.
Trigger, how much do you want for the boots?
Whatever.
Okay.
They're in my hands right now. If you want, just come get them. Clankety clank clank.
I got the sword and shield from the tombstone I had grabbed, and I thought to myself, you know, I might as well just actually start making this a full set, just in case. And also, it's a project to work on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that might be the next thing I do, considering the other thing I said of, well, you know, if I just gear out Paladin with the tome and whatnot, gear as my actual alt, then I don't need to worry about the crafted gear. Really, I was going to say I just have to look at Betrayer's set, then realize, no, I can't look at that, so I need to check.
It's in the spreadsheet under alts.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
I did put the Paladin spreadsheet up there. Because, you know, I had plans.
Oh, so you did. Then yeah, okay. Then I can look at that. I do like Paladin. I understand why people like Gunbreaker. I understand why people like Dark Knight. I understand why people like Warrior. To be fair, Warrior was my favorite for the longest time. It just... Honestly, it's my second favorite. Well, that's not saying much out of the four, but it is my second favorite. Like, really, I can alternate between the two for which one I think I like better, but I just... The way Paladin flows, I like, especially because I've got the I can disengage phase that I can adjust around as well.
Liquids.
Get those liquids. While, you know what, let me check something.
If I got this set to a workable state, if we absolutely had to, I wouldn't mind being our tank sub. However, for first time learning, we shouldn't, yeah.
Well, also because then you're learning an entirely new position, and it's not giving... We effectively have two subs at that point.
Yeah, that's true. I used to have to do shit like that all the time, which is why I don't have a problem with it, but I also understand what you're saying. And this game requires a lot more personal responsibility.
Oh, Rue also apparently followed up that it's possible he could make it back in time, but he's playing it safe, and you know what? I appreciate that.
Like, if we don't have our sub, like, if we just don't get one, then I would say go ahead and let Rue know that there is no way to get a sub, and we can wait a little bit.
The problem is I don't know how late, he's guessing here.
Yeah, I know.
Like, to be fair, I told him if it's going to be, like, more than 20 minutes is when he needs to tell me that we need to get a sub. So...
Yep. And he said get a sub, so, like, I'm assuming he's doing the estimates. Unfortunately, Rue
he's going with worst case estimate. That's fair.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that Rue just doesn't work Rue doesn't work on timetables.
Well, it's not just that. It is his job. It's not just his own timetable. It's other people's timetables that he does not have control over.
It's not just that, but he's also got to do testing on stuff, and if the test fails, he has to restart.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
I do not blame him at all, and I appreciate truly that he gave us the heads up.
Like, I'd give him shit if it weren't for the fact that so many things can go wrong in that flowchart that necessitate a resetting.
Oh yeah, I totally understand. I'm just cashing in a vengeance point and giving him shit anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but that's one last vengeance, one less fan. Bleh.
He's not even here to appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
let's be fair. No, I'm pretty sure none of you watch the VODs. Betrayer's the closest because he has it on in the background when they're live.
Oh, I check them out every now and then.
Fair enough.
Lim,
Then.
would you really want to know if we watch the VODs, and would you want to know why?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, yeah, but that could lead to creepy shit. And I'm just, I'm funny, goddammit.
Cayman, you don't comment
I
on the
watch them
VODs. You
to see
comment on
what
the
the fuck happened
highlights
to me
or
from
the
your
shorts.
point of view.
That's different.
That's literally it. Because what I see on my screen is not all, and what I remember happening is not always what happened, and that's why I do it. When I'm learning, it's good to have multiple viewpoints from for multiple references for the same point in time. I just, I check them at some point when I'm like, I don't like review them immediately. It's just kind of a whenever thing.
Another question as well is, if we don't find a sub for this, do we want to just do a, like we had been doing before raiding started, of, okay, we just turn this into a casual, we go farm some extremes for people and try to get Betrayer his blue wings.
I'm totally down for that, but, we'll have to pose the question to everybody.
I do not consider it important anymore.
Fair enough.
We're finishing this raid tier, and then I think I'm done.
Fair enough.
The methodology change has irritated so much so that letting it all go is the only way I'm going to be stable on it. Hopefully we clear cook so you can shop for somebody new.
Oh, excuse me. Hopefully we also find someone. For tonight. Let me make sure my thing is even up here. Let's see. Excuse me? There we are. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't know what to talk about right now. I was going to try running some stuff, but, well... As I said, we gotta find a tank sub. Hopefully we get a bite. I don't want to sit down and do crafts while we're waiting. Got that. Ah, dang. I checked with Ellery to see if maybe one of the tanks from her group could maybe join, but apparently they didn't get 3 down, so they can't.
Oof. She said it was a short night. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad.
Yep. Though apparently if this happens again in the future, Ivan might be... Apparently, if it was last week or next week, Eri could have maybe joined, but their Monday D&D got pushed to today.
Rue says on his way now. Drive is about 30 minutes.
Oh, then we might not... Okay.
You probably don't need a sub then.
We definitely don't.
Be going in a little bit late.
Yeah. Okay, we're safe. Whew. Well, then I can do this instead. Also, I hate how I can never be... I'm never happy with the layout of my room. I constantly want to shift my room around, and I think the next way that I want to change how my room is laid out requires I get myself a new bed frame that has a headboard. That way I don't have to have the head of my bed up against a wall. Hey, Zinnia, welcome. I hope you're doing well.
Concerned with Rue's last comment there.
Yeah. Ellery has the correct response. Cars do not have tank privileges. School buses, however, have tank privilege. That's fair, Chief. Actually, I wanted to ask how were things going with your group? And honestly, swapping in between tiers isn't honestly a bad thing, especially if you let them know with enough time. Like, to be fair, it is what I'm going to say sounds similar to standard when you're leaving a job thing, but as long as they haven't actively burned you, just as long as they've got enough heads up so they can find a replacement, is honestly, that's all you need to do. %1% in rate. Okay, so you guys are basically in the same scenario we were at last week and this week. Of you just need like a decent, clean pull of 3, and you guys he'll just fall over. It sounds. So hopefully you get your first raid night is you're basically every weekend night, if I remember correctly, right? No, you are Thursdays. I think Cayman, I think he's also doing I think Chief is also doing Machinist. Thank you for you got it out before my stuttering could get it out. Alright, I'm going to do something stupid. I apologize to everyone, though, if something happens. I'm going to hope it doesn't. Custom browser doc. Oh, hey. Apply, close. Good. This worked. I think. I think this worked. We'll see. Your Thursday, Friday, and Monday. Oh, so you guys don't run on the weekends. You just sort of end cap the weekends. Okay.
If we're gonna use the raid buffs, we'll have to kill them early.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's only killing them by a couple of minutes. Oh.
Boop.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What was that?
Don't know.
Just went badoop, badoop. Oh, hey, guess what I need to go get?
No idea.
Discord seems to have zoomed out.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Discord seems to have zoomed out.
Like if you did the zoom out on a web page so it looks smaller.
Yes, the text is smaller.
What
That's-
the fuck? That's.
I would just restart Discord. Just,
I'll see you in a bit.
yep.
This is why I think it's so stupid that it lives in fucking app data.
Yeah. At the same time, I think it's just a React app. So it's basically just a huge HTML page.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they did that too, but
Actually, I just realized that's completely disjointed from what we were talking about anyway. I hate that. Honestly, I hate that runs in app data. I hate that Teamcraft runs in app data. I hate that Notepad runs in app. I hate anything that runs in app data, honestly. That's what it comes down to. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Welcome back.
Solved it.
It was just restart.
No, actually, I had to Control 0 it.
Huh.
Control 0 sets it to regular zoom.
Fair. I admit I tried doing the control mouse wheel and it wasn't doing anything, so. And I figured, since it's HTML, maybe that would trigger something, but everything's different. Let's be fair.
because there's a property of my monitors where one of them, the primary monitor, boots up slower than the other one or something. I don't really know how it worked, but when I turn my computer on, it only reads one monitor for a little bit, and then it boots the other one up. And it's the same one. It doesn't matter which slot I plug it into. As a side effect of this, if I don't time my boot up correctly, Discord ends up on a ghost monitor. And it's so annoying to get a program that's loading into something that doesn't exist back on screen. I do not know why it does this. It only does this with this one specific monitor. Like, I can plug other ones in and it's fine.
Is that thing even showing correct? No, it's not. There we go. Now it shows correctly. Awesome. So we got that. We got... I just realized what I could have been doing while I was waiting anyway. I still need to finish my Shared Fates.
I just can't be bothered. It's so boring.
Well, I want the gemstones, and I'm using... That's how I've leveled up Machinist from 90.
I understand. Like, I understand why it's good to have access to it.
I also am tired of teleporting everywhere whenever I need to buy the gemstone stuff.
Yep.
Is that an A rank down there? You look like you're an A rank. Okay, yeah. Not touching that.
I tell myself I want to go finish that, and I go do 2 fates, then I'm just like, I would rather be doing anything else.
Well, to be fair, this is also why when I do them, I tend to, try to have something else going on. Like maybe I'm doing them while I'm watching a stream, for example. I've got to get those, whatever. Also, it reminds me my Chocobo exists, and Chocobo gets to help me. I put a lot of money into those Thavnarian onions. And by money, I mean not really money, just time.
Yeah. I really like the Chocobos. But I understand why they're also only for stuff like that.
Well, they did tease at one point of, hey, maybe we can make it where you can do dungeons with them. And then I think they realized that would be a bad idea. Also, I'm sure someone else told me about this earlier, but I missed the fact that the chainsaw follow-up also gives you battery gauge. You get so much fucking battery gauge now.
It really threw me off when I was working on Machinist. Like, I just was not used to having it all the time. I think that's also why that's part of why you just mash Queen instantly.
Well, to be fair, before I think it was also that so that you made sure you were more likely to get the full effect. Because I don't think it scaled to increase the damage by enough. It wasn't like Blast Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Though, to be fair, Blast Arrow's thing is because once you get it to a certain point, you get a special follow-up from it.
So does Queen just stay out longer and use her abilities a couple more times with more battery gauge, but the finisher is always at the end?
Yeah, exceeded battery gauge. Wait, no. Potency of Queen actions increases as battery gauge exceeds required cost at time. So, okay, no, it just increases the potency, but I think it basically increases it to a point where it's kind of equivalent, as though if you spent 100 gauge on Queen being out there for 100 gauge, for one set of 100 gauge, it would be the same potency as though Queen was out there twice for 50. I think.
And Queen doesn't get buffs, right?
Queen buffs are weird. Standard pet buff rules.
I was just wondering if the only rule at that point is try to get her as high battery as possible to snapshot her during the 2-minute window. But other than that, just get as many uses of her as you can.
The thing is, pets don't snapshot buffs the way dots do. Because, like, if you get a Summoner, if you get a card while your carbuncle's out, you see your carbuncle also gets that card.
I may be derailed a little bit Tuesday.
Okay.
I doubt it'll interfere with anything, however. I will probably be showing up right on time.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks for the heads up. Did I? Oh, yeah, I invited Ellery already. Good. What about Frost? Is
Buster's
Frost?
turning 16.
I'm sorry?
Well, no, it's Tuesday.
Family birthday Tuesday, yep.
I stand by my I'm sorry. Because, all three of us remember that time. Doesn't matter that it's different for everyone. It's still this is... whoever the fuck says high school is the best years of your life is one of the biggest fucking liars. Or has a really sad life.
Okay, so that
depends on who you
cliche
are.
came out before, and for a lot of people, it might actually be true.
Yeah.
It just happens to be less true ever since we started interconnecting everything, so that, you know, nothing ever really transitions sharp and hard anymore.
I have a couple of acquaintances who believe and say that that was true, and having known them at the time, it probably was. But it was because it was the first time they felt like they were given and were able to handle what they considered to be adult responsibilities and really felt good about that, and also, you know, weren't being tormented by the other kids.
Okay, fair enough on that side then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm more used to it being the, oh yeah, high school is the best time of my life from the tormentors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it probably is.
Yeah. It is also the last point where you can, in most cases, get away with being like a completely ridiculous bully.
And be in charge of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Cayman.
It's the not having to jump into another oppressive hierarchy that keeps it interesting for them, rather than just doing what, you know, you're told because you have to work your way up.
Yep. And 16, right around 16, is also like, you know, like my other friend said, it was the first time they really felt like they could be trusted with and deal with some adult responsibilities and handled it well, but also still didn't have the you're also an adult and the entire and like you're all of those responsibilities on you still. So
I get what you mean.
So I get why that saying is said. Having said that, definitely one of my best years.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think my best years really came until 30s.
Yeah, pretty
So
much
far.
the same. Late 20s for me.
I admit, for me, partly on 30s, it's because that's also where, sure, this may be I took a long time to get this figured out, but that's when more just general life things started falling into proper place.
I mean, I think it definitely qualifies because if you've ever been inside of it, it's fucking monstrous.
I've been in vehicles like it.
I just think that's kind of a part of the experience of life currently.
Fair enough, Chief.
I think we kind of had just the right
Yeah,
mix
first few years of
of
college, I can understand that.
the time and place in between two big, like, different worlds between pre-2000 and post-2000.
This thing is not properly updating, is it?
Because I can say the same about 30s and figuring out how to be a
Yeah, alright, that
friggin'
might
human.
not actually work. Dang.
Fortunately, I know plenty of people who also just still haven't figured that out.
Well, it requires the desire to be.
That's fair.
Wrench me upon ye! Alright, Cayman, I've got a bullshit question for you.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
When you throw your wrench, how the fuck do you resist saying wrench be upon ye every time you do it?
I never once even thought of saying it.
Fair enough.
Hi, Frost.
Howdy, Frost.
all I do know is someone needs to play more Last Epoch than Ellie.
Hey, Frost, try again.
Oh, did he say something?
Yo.
There
You're
we
super
go.
quiet,
There
sir.
he is.
He's super quiet to more than just me, right?
Yep.
Check your
That's one
auto duck.
too? Oh, I'm already in the sound settings, making sure to dummy it down.
You did trail off there a bit.
I don't know.
Also, Giglier, I hope I'm saying their name correct. I'm probably still saying it incorrectly. Says hi.
How dare they kill it? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's awful. Doing a good job.
You said it yourself.
Nah, it was always gonna happen.
We were really close. I mean, it really was. We'd seen the Enraged now 4 times, and with what was it? It was 12 deaths, not counting the ones at the end, and we had it at like 3%.
I went to a nice concert with my partner. So
Nice.
no regret.
What concert?
Dance Joy. She likes it, which means I like it.
Hey, enhanced tactician.
Fair.
Hey, he's all right.
My partner's like, want to go to a concert and dance with me? It's like, yeah, I can do that.
Mhm.
Snacks and drinks beforehand. It's a good time.
Look, yeah, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, get wrenched. I don't know why. My brain just goes to wrench be upon ye.
I see
I
Cookie
don't
has
know
decided
why.
now is time to play. It is not.
You know what? Let's go do Mr. Roboto instead. That seems like a more fun one to do. Also, I'm assuming this means Frost is... yes. I thought I hit this button. I did not. Greetings.
What's the vibe?
Rue said that he should be here. It just sounds like he might be a little late.
Oh, okay.
He was, I think, giving us originally worst case scenario, and I'm glad he ended up saying he can make it because none of the lines got any bites. I'm sorry. Now I'm just thinking, Domo arigato,
very low. You're
Mr.
gonna get a
Robot,
tank
or
for
Dr.
fight 4
Robotnik
pressure.
is what I should say, but still.
I need someone to send me help because I've gotten to level 112 in Cabal Online, and that should have never been allowed.
Uh-oh.
Look, I found I even more so should not go back to Ragnarok Online. Y-Mage apparently went back to it and has revealed you can get to level 99 first round in a matter of days now.
Yep. The hardest part of leveling previously
Was the fact that it was just a grind and a slog.
it was a grind and a slog. It still is. However, there are much better grind spots. You can now fight things that would give the
Yeah,
experience
this
that
tab
something
just
way
doesn't
too
work for
dangerous
some
did
reason.
previously, and it's like a fucking rock you snipe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, which has always been the case with that game. But I also do think it has like daily level dungeons and things like that now.
That's good.
Like you talk to an NPC and they're like, kill 10 of these things. And you go into like a special instanced map with your party. And you do want a party for it, but you kill them and it literally wipes out like a week of grinding.
I also logged into a global version of RF Online for about 2 hours one day.
RF?
Rising Force? I think.
Okay, never heard of it.
Okay, sorry. My brain went to Rune Factory, and I knew that was not what you were talking about.
No.
Robots versus elves versus littler elves.
I was a robot.
I was a robot, by which I mean a littler elf and a robot.
Can tell you this though, Lem. Getting to the 99, part of the reason they made that easy is because the post 99 is worse than it's ever been.
Oh, great.
Rebirth still is, you still need triple the stuff to get there, but once you get to like, previously you would Rebirth and you would just do, Advanced Class 1 and 2 again. Now there's the third, like, Ascension class, which...
Oh, yeah, no, I knew that one. That brings you up to, like, level 150.
Yep, and it takes...
Oh, that's nothing new. That was there, like, early 2000s.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, that's how out of the loop I am. I never got one very far, because even on, like, a ×4 private server, I got to a point where it was like I would get a level every half month.
I'm glad for it. The notification is working
insane.
Perfect. So yeah, that's going to happen in about 2 minutes, it seems. Let's see. Yep, ads starting soon.
And the places you have to go to get experience on them, like you.
And
you
there they are.
Full group.
Yeah. Okay. This is working perfect. This is. My notification didn't come up as it should, but Guile Carp's doing it, so that's
just
good.
Don't
that's
like how even like the tank classes can't tank in that game.
There's tanking in that game?
Sort of.
From Crusader, or Crusader's the one who. Yeah, they were the ones who really could, because they basically had not just cover, it was cover for the entire group.
Yeah. And they had provoke, and they were able to get their actual defenses high enough to survive for more than a single moment. But I watched like Lord Knights that were decked to the gills walk into some areas, and they still basically gathered everything. But the reality is like at the high end, you have to have somebody drop safety wall. And they just move, and instead of the wizard standing in it, the Lord Knight stands in it. There's just too much shit that flies out too fast, and all the like boss monsters and everything dangerous summon like 10 million minions every 5 seconds.
What I need to do is this.
I never played enough to know any of this. All I ever remember from Ragnarok is like 2D sprites and grinding mobs for an hour or two and going, this is awful.
Really?
And
does it not work at all popped out?
Well, when I say tanking, it's not like tanking today. Tanking in Ragnarok Online was making sure the guy who won't die instantly was the first thing they saw. And everybody else stays as far away as possible.
Yeah, because to be fair, threat in that game, unless you use provoke, was basic.
Any.
Yeah, it's whoever aggroed it first, it is locked on you until you are dead, or you do something to make it stop.
Enemies that sense casting, in one of the updates they did, will now switch to casters when casters start casting, which was the stupidest ass thing they ever did. So,
You mean target the wizard?
Well, in a game where the wizard dies instantaneously, if anything looks at them, yes.
It's pretty smart
like
for the enemy.
Mm-hmm. But also, casters in that game don't target enemies anyway. If you're doing PvE and you're a caster, your job is to actually stand outside of visual range of everything and just drop nukes that cover the whole screen.
Okay, I don't know why the ad notification doesn't work
Also,
properly, unless it's
this is also
there,
all
but whatever.
Assuming that you're going in there without like a biochemist. Because a biochemist or a monk ignore everything and just...
Alright, and in a few seconds, there it is.
You know how I know it's time for us to, like, have Monster Hunter Wilds or something come out as a side game in the expansion cycle? Because we're talking about Ragnarok and Cabal Online.
Okay.
That's how I know.
To be fair, I'm not going back to Ragnarok. I'm just talking about it because it came up. Someone else who I follow talked about it on their timeline, and the only thing that ever makes me want to play it is the music. But I can also just download it, copy their BGM folder because all their background music is just in an open folder, and then uninstall the game because I am not playing that game again. I cannot deal with that game at normal zoom.
Oh yeah, no, the default like zoom and like visual range is awful and unusable. Is absolutely terrible.
Then healing in the newest WoW expansion, which apparently they wanted to make healing more impactful again, which read as it's very hard. It's fun, but it's holy cow. Like you only heal constantly, slamming constantly cooldowns if you want to do anything high.
Oh, so it's like it was in vanilla when they had.
I think I need to put this.
When my entire
over
hotbar was
here.
every single individual rank of healing wave.
I think their intention was like what they always say. They're like, we want to make people's health pools bigger, so that like you can heal more like
There
in
we
different
go,
ways
with
rather
that.
than just like
Then click
survive
you.
one shot. And they did that,
Okay,
but they
that's
didn't really
manageable.
tone down
I think
the
that's
one-shotty.
manageable.
So now it's just like some heals are
Sure, I'm
like
adjusting my own
like Resto Druids are a
stream
nightmare.
setup because
like
of all
their heals
the
are just
new
so
things that
little.
I've got set up.
I'm playing a
We
meta
should-
class, but it's still
We should be starting on
like,
after not too long. We
it's
just need a
fun.
root to show up.
and but it's like I'm
And
only
he's going to
healing.
possibly
I
be
so
late, as we
rarely
said.
get to do damage.
Resto Druid in that situation, I would consider like a medic in a Wildstar situation. Well, in a party you're screwed, but
What do you mean it's
the
already
Resto
running?
Druid
Is
is
it?
there to
Oh, wow. Whoops.
catch
I
small
missed that
ticks
entirely.
of health between the other big heals that are going out.
The
But-
issue is that like their healing, I don't fully
No
understand
worries,
it, but it's
Leo.
like something to
I
do
hope,
with like
the
if
venue
they have
night
a
goes
bunch of heals
well.
on someone, they like
And
have an
either way,
exponential
thanks
effect.
thanks for sticking
So
around,
like
even if
you
it's just
can
for this
ramp
first
everything
part
up,
of it.
then like yeah.
Yep.
But like you can't really predict
And
that
let
in
me
Mythic
take a
Plus
look
and other stuff.
at-
And like when you're not ramped, you might as well not be there. Though it is funny every now and then if I like
That's what I
die
was going
and
to
I'm
do,
like
Team
running
Craft.
back
Let's
and I'm like,
go-
wait a second, why is the party not
Let's
dying when I'm not
forget
there?
to do my
It's
island
almost like
stuff.
when the healer dies, the DPS is like, oh, okay, now we'll pay attention to mechanics and not get hit by stuff. Then I get back, they're like, oh good, back to standing in the fire, and I can focus on DPS again.
Yeah, it's World of Warcraft.
Oh my
Yeah, but-
god.
They get scared.
Every now and then, like I had one run today with like clearly a fantastic group. I was like, do I have to heal? What's going on? What's happening? What are you guys doing?
Rhoda, do you remember the catastrophe that was the ass fire on Avidus every single fucking time?
No, I was too busy doing my job.
Also, was that a Rue who's joined us?
It is.
It is. Congratulations, Rue. Thank you also for the heads up. Like, truthfully, I am thanking you. Sincerely.
Happily, even.
Coconut
Wasn't
Grove,
even in the
Coconut
room,
Grove.
Didn't hear a word you said.
Oh, it's concoctions, right? Yeah, concoctions.
I guess it's not the same as early WoW healing. I had the reason I actually had every single rank of like healing wave on my bar was not because healing was the healing part of healing was hard.
Scaling was off. And
It was
mana.
no, it was because mana management was terrible.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's what you had in WoW as well. Like, you're not... Wait, you are talking WoW, you're not
I'm
talking
talking about
WildStar.
vanilla WoW.
Sorry, I thought you were comparing WildStar and having multiple ranks
No,
of the
no,
same
no.
button.
I think the start of
We had
expansion
8
is always
buttons
the
on
hardest
there.
healing point because like no one knows mechanics yet and stuff. People are still learning their own rotations.
Well, I mean,
No one knows when to kick.
Yeah, like learning the mechanics and everything was part of it, but it was really just that like if you healed using your max rank heal, even if you were like conservative with it, you were out of mana in 30 seconds. It was so poorly
It was
balanced.
more efficient for the GCD, but the higher ranks are better efficient for GCD, but less efficient for MP.
Yep.
Remember me and the other healers having to always use the potions that gave you the most mana, but you had to like fall asleep for 10 seconds.
Yep.
And like it was basically like comms clear for healers so that they could coordinate sleeping, which was it was silly but a lot of fun.
I'm sorry, I'm just now remembering as Hunter in frickin' the Burning Crusade, the elf, high elf, 25 man, just being, oh, well, this fight's, we're about a third of the way through the fight, we're out of mana, time to feign dead, and I'm sitting here drinking for the next 30 seconds.
They weren't using the right spec then. I'm kidding.
No,
don't shoot me.
I was going to say, it wasn't that. It was a case of they had fucked up the mana so badly.
Oh, yeah, I know they did.
Yeah, no, it was after that they finally gave us the, regen mana spec.
Yeah. But,
or not spec, but stance.
I just remember in Burning Crusade, once we got to Sunwell, all of our hunters had switched to the steady spot shot macro build, it was a marksmanship setup, where they literally bound their entire rotation to their mouse wheel and would sit there and spin their mouse wheel the whole fight.
I remember that.
Yep.
Nice.
And it was easily top damage by like 10%.
Didn't that happen in Wrath as well? I feel like during ICC.
There were a couple of points where hunters could do that in Wrath as well. But they weren't 20% more damage than everybody else.
I think Warriors can currently do that in War Within.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, who's ready to say hi to our exhibition match here?
Oh boy.
Don't say exhibition like that.
Wait, don't I have to like
And I didn't prepare for that. Give me 1 second to change my glam. If it's
Okay,
I'm
you
keeping
know
my
what
glam on.
Don't worry, I'm all changing my glam.
I was going to say, you know what I
just
meant.
kidding. I already prepared a good glamour.
Yeah, but that joke was perfect for getting cut into this.
I see you have the correct weapon for this betrayer.
I dressed for the fight.
Are you the morals council, whatever?
Oh, hey, Robbins.
That meme?
Next time we need to find a sub, I gotta remember Robin exists.
Lim?
Wow.
That ain't good.
I forgot that he raids again. I should have reached out to him.
He did take a break for like a year.
For an expansion.
Yeah, like I
For
did.
defense, I picked my own replacement.
Also,
hey, Cross,
the
welcome.
weather
Thank you
isn't
very
supposed
much
to
for
get
that.
bad here until 10 o'clock, but we are in the direct path of the edges of the hurricane. So,
Oh, fun.
Oh, boy.
If you need to,
it has been raining all day.
I was gonna say, if you need to, run and, let us know. We can end.
Hopefully that will not happen because
Oh yeah, hopefully, but
it's supposed to be not for a while. We're supposed to be good
Just
for a bit.
clear in like an hour. That'd be nice.
It would be nice, yes.
I know exactly what you meant, Giggler. Don't worry. Oh, sorry, I apologize. I know I'm mispronouncing your name, and I'm sorry. Oh, nice. Congrats on getting a static, Cross. When I was rewatching over the normal footage, I was wondering, oh god, did I mute the sound for this? And now I realize, no, there's just no music for this part.
Very quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ominous.
Yeah.
Wielding both magic and machina, she's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
I can believe that, Cross. Again, though, congrats.
Who's ready to have music again?
I
gonna
hope
say
this
music's
doesn't
back
awaken
on.
anything in me.
You're under arrest, Frost.
For being
Look,
too
Frost, it
funny.
would have already done that in normal.
Hello, Thixion.
Return of the traffic cone.
Need a bit of fear.
Well, while Rue does that, we've got back to the
Ellery?
question.
Normally I have
Okay, now I need to see.
my electric staff, but apparently I didn't save that to the glam. My glam is incomplete.
I brought the horny back because y'all.
Anyway. So...
You need to hit Square Enix with that bat, not us.
Everybody gets hit with that.
You can hit me with it. I probably deserve it.
No, you're being extremely normal about this.
Yeah.
We have options for what we do for markers for this fight. There are 2 phases, and I can't place... Wait, is that the arena? I can place them over there. Oh, awesome. I might not need to get... Well, I'm still going to get them. But,
What are you placing that over there for? We're not going over there. We can't. You will die.
On my way.
Oh, that's also not the entire platform over there anyway.
I honestly think that if we
Ellery,
really
you have to
want
sprint
use,
before you jump. Come on.
if we really want to use the markers in the second half, then we should just not worry about them now and only use 4 for the start.
Yeah, that's really the question I was trying to get at. I just didn't realize I could actually put them over there. Do you guys want to have the markers in the second half, if for nothing else, for at least quadrant orientation?
Hey, you do whatever you want to do.
I would prefer to have markers for the second half.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Then that means they're pretty much just going to be at intercardinals on both halves, but it'll be red, yellow, blue, purple. So still color quadrant.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. Now let's die.
Yep.
Well, Rue
While
is
fighting.
dog aggroed, so.
Nethos, can you backflip to that platform?
I need to proc
no.
a free elf Cure 2 first.
Yeah, so flipping in this game doesn't actually move your character.
That one was
movement up.
42,269. It was so close. You were so close to getting a 420.69 heal.
Only possible through the majesty of Cure.
Wait,
It's
isn't there like
heroically
I thought
from
the
Rift,
other
I know.
platform was 4 big, not 3. Either way.
Well,
I do
wow.
miss being able to jump.
get those markers
That's
later.
your one.
It's not a combat skill to get that buff?
Nope,
There
he's
it
just got
is.
it.
Oh,
I'm confused.
I got free
He's
Cure
fishing
at some
for his
point
free
there.
cure.
That's
Well,
fine.
it's
have
10
it.
seconds, so.
Gotta savor.
I understand the idea of it, but it is so useless.
That free
Yeah.
cure was, or that cure 2 was, like twice what a normal. I mean, I guess that's what it's supposed to be.
But it is cure 2.
Yeah.
We figured it out, guys.
Okay, it's so close to being. There's a chance it'll fall 420s. I don't know. Stop
Okay.
critting.
Let me do the test. Let me see how far up I can get. I think I can get up to this line, is what we determined the other night.
Yeah, don't not the middle of the arena, but just right up to it.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Guess I don't need my row to pull macro anymore.
Man, it'd be so cool to explore a city like this.
Would it?
One needs wings, one needs simply
If there were actual symptoms.
You mean like 1.0 Gdania? Or Black Cloud?
Wickedly divine!
Sure.
Except for instead of trees, it's buildings.
I can do about up to there. We got to like the next mechanic,
Fair enough.
and we had somebody in there telling us what to do.
Okay, because yeah, that first thing is basically honeybee lines. Just you might need to swap. Well, someone will need to swap at some point. It's just a question of does south half swap or north half swap?
I was gonna ask the question because in the video they said something was either boss relative or always north-south. I assume you guys chose always north-south.
You'd
We
have to
don't
tell
know
me
yet.
which mechanic you're talking about as well.
Oh, no, it's just the start of the video where they're like, figure out gradients.
For when we're in the L shape here, I think boss relative works better for that.
That's always boss relative. Well, at least according to the video. There's another one.
When we get there, point
That's
it
like
out
the
for
number
now.
baits, I think. EE2.
We'll worry about when we get there because that is a bit into here.
Well, I'm an optimist. I think we're gonna get there first pull.
What's the mechanics for this fight?
Die.
A bunch. Lots of
10th
lightning.
Pull.
Let me see what I even put down for EE2.
Welcome back, Rue.
Oh, Rue's back?
Well, he jumped. I don't know if he's back.
Just running by, chasing a
You
dog.
may have come in and wiggled
Get the
the keyboard.
No, that's a spoiler.
Or
Here
wiggle
we go.
the-
Here's what I'm looking for.
Hit a button to not get kicked
Yep.
out.
Jesus. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, you missed it. We already did several mechanics
Nice.
while you were dead.
No, we didn't.
They were hot.
We plotted out the whole fight. We're gonna.
I technically
What
did a
one
mechanic.
All right,
No
well,
worries.
let's actually get our real first pull in.
Oh, okay.
The main thing for this is just going to remember your honeybee lineup. We're going to basically be doing the same thing after.
Rhoda, that is almost exactly a glamour I used to use.
I know. I was like,
Nice.
okay, what glamour do I know that radiates extreme cowboy energy? Right, the one that Nethos used.
Also, stance
Thank you.
for both of you. I don't.
Unfortunately, hats.
No, Rue won't need it for.
That's what I was going to say. It was for him taking it off. I don't think he needs second for this
I
entire
should eat some
fight.
food though.
Probably.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea, I guess.
Oh yeah, incoming.
Oh, how do I play this video game?
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
First fight where I don't actually go up.
And
Ah,
that's why I
damn!
did that.
What the hell ate my shield? Did I get autoed and missed it? Yes, I did. Okay.
One needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
South of the
Back half.
squares. Yep, back half. Thank you.
Oh, right. I should look at her.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Out.
Back half again.
That's really.
It'll
out.
be
Support got
DPS.
hit,
Yeah.
DPS.
Support close.
Yes, Bo.
Should I hit it or?
And this is to show things. It's
Thank
narrowing,
you
so
for
it's
the
going to
life
be
check.
out. It's going to be in first.
And,
And
in
I-
close.
Thank you.
Close tanks.
Oh, I don't have my abacus. I was like, why isn't it telling me which one that is?
And then out in healers.
Okay, that
And
was
then
pretty
in
good.
melee. And then out in ranged.
Yep.
I learned
Well-
up to EE too.
Yep, that's fine. That's good. The other thing we just have to remember is not only out, but also is it out and baits are close? Baits are. I'm trying to
I
think of the way.
figure I can yell in and out, and then who does it? Tanks are always in, healers are always out.
You're right, so we don't have to think about that part. We just have to remember, is it tanks first or healers first? Or, yeah, thank you, Betrayer, for simplifying what I was afraid of.
Video games.
Yeah, if it's filled in purple, it's tanks, and if it's empty, it's healers.
And Nethos, you are... Well, actually, who's counting as the melee for the... Yeah, I guess Nethos is, because he's south.
What?
It's Cayman. Don't worry about it though.
Then we need to move where he is.
This is not
nothing
Yeah.
personal, but I must have your soul.
We'll figure it
Never
out
mind.
next time.
Yeah.
To the ring!
It should beneath us because we'll need to be there at a lot more times. Melee mechanics.
Liam.
I apparently keep on getting autoed
If
first.
one needs wings,
popped
one
wings
needs
there,
simply
too.
make
Shit.
them.
She's great wings.
But she-
A wickedly
Front half of
Front half.
yep, front of squares.
Here.
Oh, oh, right.
In first.
Front again.
Oh.
South swap?
Challenger went down hard.
No, it would be north swap. Because it's far, right.
And they're down.
So for that
Is it
first
over
hit,
already?
our DPS or support getting hit.
Yes.
Okay, so we do have a spread for that.
Yes. Spread and basically be in what would be the honeybee if it was a lineup of spread. We're in the same order for that.
It's not because of the rotation.
Which rotation?
Because of how we did line spread, the rotation.
You're saying from the melee side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I forgot that part, and I was still thinking it was came in and rode up north. Fair enough.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a whole ass thing.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Well,
So we're gonna have to sit down and point out where people should be. Although it's an easy lineup thing, you may want to reapportion
Let's.
waymarks to.
Yeah, let me also go ahead and do this to just save for now.
Well, no, just steal it 1, 2, 3, 4,
The back ones haven't.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well,
and we can do left and right of 1, 2, 3, 4 to make it clean. Because tank should be 2, right?
yep.
And then left and right sides.
No, you're right. I should be on this side.
I see what
that's
you mean,
your-
but I see what you mean when you were asking about melee. Because I thought you were asking fake melee, and that just confuses everything. But
The
this can just
thing
be a
is,
unique position for this.
well, I was also going to say our fake melee kind of has to swap between has swapped between the two of you depending on what the mechanic is constantly.
Yep, let's
Yeah.
not worry about it though. This is the positions for this.
Frost, you know where you're going?
Initial stuff.
You are super
Oh.
quiet.
Can't hear you.
For the initial stuff, yeah, I got it.
Hi!
Well, he's being quiet for someone.
No, that was me being a funny.
It doesn't matter that healers are super far away from the DPS at 1.
We kind of have to be this way because what's going to happen is that so she will. First of all, you're only really going to take. You should only really take one instance of damage for the most part. Well, we have to do it this way effectively because either all DPS or all support will get jumped on. After that, she will do a near or far. If she does the far, whoever's farthest away from her will bait the next attack, and it cannot be taken by the people who she jumped on first.
Okay.
So if it's far, we basically have to potentially flip the north half or the south half to make sure that the correct team is in the correct place.
Once we survive the first hit with the formation, we'll be able to see how the rest of it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's mines on a lot of the time, and I don't know if I can remember mines. I just know, half the time I have to look over there. Or over there.
Having everyone positioned like this, zooming in on myself and then slowly zooming out so everyone comes into frame. It's a cool shot.
But yeah, no,
we should have me and Nithos switched so this side is in height order.
no,
And the other
No.
side.
Yep.
no.
Yep.
because then that overcomplicates everything.
Also, I think...
No, I know. I was just
no,
making a
never
joke.
Lim, I think if we do it height relative, I think it will make the mechanic
no.
sight lines.
Question.
Lim.
Do my ears count?
Yes.
Okay.
So Betrayer and Lim would also have to swap.
Hey, Rue, I'm taller than you.
See, Lim,
Anyways.
everyone's getting used to it really
Anyways.
quickly.
Also, hey, Tall, welcome.
Like that kid that uses hair gel to spike their hair up. Taller than everyone.
Rue?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna talk about people's hair care products?
If I don't have my hat on, does that mean the carbuncle I have to go like in front of the carbuncle or behind? Because the tail is taller than me.
And that's even with your hair.
Can you get the pompadour sticking straight up?
That's what the hat's for.
I'm glad you're getting yourself some tasty food, Leo. Congrats. Yeah, and we
all stuffed up
we
in
lucked
there.
out. Well, not lucked out, but we got our clear on Tuesday. I'm real glad for. So you know, we started late, but we're hopefully getting a good bit of a raid night in here tonight.
Dude.
This is nothing personal, but
Love you, Betrayer.
Why do I keep on getting hit first?
Why do you keep on getting hit first?
You're excitable and...
Food is less than a third of a piece of a small piece of gear. It is not actually fucking worth it, and I'm tired of hearing about it.
You know I was poking a bear.
Sam!
I'm eating old food, so I kind of support you.
I'm actually curious about the math.
Food's 3%.
I only do it because healers
It's not actually survivability. Front half.
helps healers maybe survive a mechanic we're doing wrong.
It literally can't.
I'm not arguing it at this point. It's not worth it.
In and spread. Cayman, you should have been in my spot, but
North flips.
Cayman, we need to swap this
North
time
flips.
for real.
Oh, okay.
Oh my! The challenger went down.
Oh, North flips, I say. So I should have swapped.
Out and healers.
Out and healers.
They're back on their feet.
How out?
Out and healers, then in and tanks. Out and ranged.
I was a tank.
How did I get hit?
Melee.
Because it's a bait, and you may have been the closest or farthest for whenever it was happening.
Yeah, that one is not regular clock spots. That one is
regular clock spots for everyone except for me and Betrayer.
Yep.
Just to make it easier. Betrayer's the only actual factual melee, so only he and I need to swap for alternate clock spots.
But with is the size of the AoE not the issue?
Not especially.
Okay, watch these.
He's gathering either, but to what end?
I hope somebody was paying attention.
All I saw was the south.
It's one of the corners.
C got hit for one. It's C.
So then it's AC.
Oh, it's bouncing.
Is it catty corner? I thought it could be like CD.
I don't know. I saw very limited information.
For those 4 orbs, though, it does target the dead bodies of the people it's supposed to hit.
Which 4 orbs?
Well, that was pairs. When it was solos, we actually tested this the other night last week when we were in there. It did not go off on solo dead bodies.
Never mind then. Either way, we should just do the
it
mechanic
probably
right.
still does 4.
You ready to go, Cayman?
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't pop up on my screen.
No worries.
Is that thunder here or outside?
Outside for you.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Hey, there we go.
Wicked Thunder has
I just had to
returned the ring.
delay so that my attack went off later. Let's get this
Did we
out.
touch toes there earlier? I wasn't paying attention.
One needs simply
What?
make them.
I didn't do anything, so no.
His great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
Front half. In, back half. It is support, need to, support will bait.
That was my
As
bad.
far north, actually, it would be support bait, so yeah, it would have been north swap. I was still slow on it.
Wide.
Widening out first,
Far.
so it'll be healers will bait first, and it'll be max melee.
They're still in it, but for how long?
And then tanks.
I don't know why I didn't get that one. Yep, then tanks. It's support first,
Alright.
then DPS.
Why did I still take it? Oh, King's dead.
Yeah, we had people dead, so... Question, Betrayer. Do you want me to try calling stuff as I see it, or do you want me to let you do it?
I have no fucks.
I am curious. Hold on.
These markers, isn't the circle like just around where the markers are?
Basically,
And out.
and the this diamond or square diamond, yeah, same thing. At each of the cardinals is kind of how far that AOE goes as well for the cardinals.
Same.
Okay, so I think people just need to make sure when they're not baiting that they're like near the edge of that, so that me and Lim don't have to like run to the edges.
That's
of
an extra
it.
6,000 hit points. Okay.
And then vice versa, obviously, when ranged DPS is baiting, and me and Lim need to be closer in so that we don't steal your bait.
Say what you said again. I'm sorry, Frost.
Well, just saying that when people aren't baiting, they need to make sure they're close to that circle, so that they don't steal.
Yeah, for all of them, unless you're baiting, be close to the edge of the circle as. Unless no, because sometimes you need to be in, and being close to the edge of the circle will get you killed if it's we need to be in, but it's baited on far. So it's kind of a you need to pay attention to who is baiting and be in the opposite of where they would be.
Yeah, we haven't gotten this shit set yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's still good to say what the mechanic is.
I can't play with you. I know.
Yeah, no, it was a neat idea. The problem is there is one permutation of this that we haven't gotten that ruins our ability to do that.
Got to find a new tank. She's under arrest.
There is more than that on that website. I would just like to say that.
On
There's
what?
a whole-
On Patreon?
Yes, on Patreon. There's a whole page just for like a hearse.
All right, I'm trying to stop this now.
What?
You're right.
I'm right.
It's the sad truth of America. Anyways,
No,
Unicorn
that
girl.
took too long.
Nice party chat popping off tonight. Fucking rip Lynn's videos.
You realize that in my videos, I can pull stuff from party chat, and have done so, which is how things like text roux. Oh, right, that video comes out tomorrow. Which is how things like text roux shows up in it.
You should probably not put my recent conversation there, though.
Might want to admit some of that.
Yeah, like everything that just happened right now is probably not great.
It's all gonna be featured on there, guys. Get ready.
Finally, I will have the world at
No
my
such
back.
thing as bad press.
Front's half.
It was a good run working for the government.
Find your safety hole.
Hmm.
It's gonna be out.
Back half.
Back half.
Oh, no. Fuck. Rip.
God, that is so tight.
DPS got hit.
DPS got hit, so farthest away need to be
North swap.
support.
North swap.
Oh my!
Okay, I understand it now.
Widening and tanks. Narrowing and healers.
So widening.
This is
and-
gonna be, you have to be
right?
the closest one while, yeah.
Wait,
Everyone else
closest?
go a little bit farther out than normal,
And then in and healers.
In-
which means healers stay out,
Out
everyone
and
else goes
range.
in.
Or out in melee.
yeah.
And then in and ranged.
Yeah, this is the one that it's we have to do literally the opposite of what you were trying to suggest in Melee Frost.
That's the shit pattern.
Yep.
So we need
this
to
is-
be in but out, is what
Yep.
you're saying.
It depends on which one you are.
I'm just trying to understand what the call means. Like, be
Yeah,
in,
fair.
but be the outer in. Or be in, but be the inner in, is what he's saying. I'm just
There
trying
are,
to
there are proximity baits. Far and close. But then she also does a donut or point blank AoE.
Yeah.
I believe what the in and out just needs to be like over the line and in of the line, because the people who are baiting are the ones that need to be further in or out. So those people need to be slightly further out.
No, she isn't baited when that icon appears. That's just telling you who she's going to go off of. If you're talking about the first bait rota when we're lined up, that just tells us who needs to be where and then which side needs to flip. When I call like north flip, tanks need to go where Rue would go where you are, Ellery would go where Cayman is, Cayman would go where Ellery was, and you would go where Rue was.
Oh, that sounds like death.
Similar.
I'm not seeing what happens there. Is she putting a vulnerability on us during Witch Hunt?
So during Witch Hunt, one group, either support or DPS, gets jumped on and gets a vulnerability. Yes, they cannot take the next bait.
Yep. Ellie was correct. This is not intuitive. How the fuck did people do this day one?
It's
Lots of deaths.
Yeah, lots of deaths, and to be fair, the thing shows either things close to the center or away from the center.
This is an 8 hours of deaths to figure out 3 mechanics start. If it's pure blind. I'm never doing that again.
Sorry, I'll just type in some things out in party chat to explain what's going on.
I believe in you, Rhoda.
Hey, Carby! Welcome! Hi, everyone from Carby Stream. My name is Liminality Carb. I am also a Carbuncle VTuber. We are currently doing m4s for the first time. Rating wall. Yep, fair enough. Yeah, exactly what you did, Carby. How was Planet Coaster? I hope that went well. Fun and chill? That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I've been really liking it, honestly. It's a lot better than Pandemonium, in my opinion. Also, just the general theme of it. It's basically a giant wrestling match. I really like the general theme of that, because it's a fun time instead of the overly serious. It still has its dark, in its story, but it's not nearly as over dark as it was before.
Well, I just use that pot.
Oh, LeClaire.
This is LeClaire.
Front half. Safety spots. Find your square.
How did... What?
Out. Front half.
Not so.
DPS bait.
Bait is far.
South flip.
Switch.
So, Cayman, you would go to the others. You would go
No, he would stay there. Only the south half would flip.
I know.
Far,
that's what I was saying.
narrowing.
Cayman would-
Narrowing
he was
and
in
far.
the square.
Oh, fair.
So in and healers. Then out and tanks.
That's it! But for how long?
Damn.
Out and tanks. Tanks.
How am I not farthest?
Because out
So-
doesn't mean farthest.
So
Tanks
as-
are always closest.
Yes, so as a note, healers will always, when he calls healer bait, healers are always baiting far, tanks are always baiting close. Melee, when he calls for DPS, melee are always baiting close, and range are always baiting far. That way you have a intuitive where you need to be for your bait.
Also, I think, like, you don't have to move. People are sprinting a lot. Like, you're mostly just staying around your area in the clock.
Yeah, you're just going around the you're going in and out of the circle. You're
If-
not inside of the boss. Nobody needs to be that close except for the people potentially who are baiting in, but even then they don't need to be that close because
Like-
it's
Also
This
root
is my
yourself.
spot. This should be out. This should be bait. Like, not like that's really just the difference.
It depends. So it would be, you're correct, it would be Ellery, if it is far bait, Ellery would be at the out position for non-bait, but if it is close bait, then where you are, no, go back, Frost.
Bait,
Go
save,
back.
out bait.
I was going to say, if it is close bait, now Ellery being, okay, I'm putting the carbuncle, there you go.
yeah.
Basically, everyone would be where you are outside of the markers because they need to not bait.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Right now,
not
there's
a
a lot of
huge amount,
people
but you may
sprinting
need
a
to
ton
give.
in and out.
For ins, you don't have to be here. You just need to be like here. Or here,
Like,
I guess, on
And
the
this
little-
would be the out bait. This would be safe. This would be end bait.
Fail.
For some, you may want to give it a little bit of extra movement so that you don't accidentally bait, though, while we learn this. but only give it like 2 to 3 character widths, basically, at most.
Yeah, it's not like
You don't have to be center of her
In.
hitbox, yes.
to out.
You just don't have the 2 at the time.
We're 6 pulls in, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them didn't count. So
No, but it's, again, explaining the mechanic.
Yep.
Oh, I meant to hit this.
No worries, Kirby. Sorry for not responding earlier, but yeah, thank you again for your raid, and please feel free to go take care of any post-raid stuff you need to do. Get yourself a drink, have a nice relaxation period now that your stream is done.
That's me. I'm ready.
Okay, I was just about to ask.
Eller's hitting 300 next tier
What?
with Thrill of Battle.
And protraction.
And protraction. Protractions.
10 per, it's a second Thrill of Battle.
Also, I'm just going ahead and dragging her up more at the start because she's gonna go up there anyways.
Yep.
That's fair.
So this way, I just have to turn around.
Back half.
Damn.
There's a melee spot. Out. Front half. DPS, north swap. Never
Well, we
mind,
don't
south
know
swap.
that.
South swap.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
My bad. I was
Okay.
brain dead.
No worries.
Widening. Tanks. So out, but tanks. Brew, go south.
If you're
What is south stuff?
Clock spots.
You're
Or
supposed to
south
get a
at clock.
spot.
Are we not shifting the clock spots?
Only me and Betrayer are shifting clock spots. Everyone else has your
I got
normal
it.
clock spot.
The challenger went down hard.
There's no reason for anyone else to need to swap. Me and Betrayer are going to deal with it so that he has a better chance at getting a little of extra uptime because he's the only melee DPS.
Yeah, I'm noticing just now, I'm like, why did he... Yeah, that is our normal clock spots. Why did they switch it in the video?
They switch
to
it
melee.
for 2 melee because melee are able to get better uptime at the cardinals than they are at intercardinals.
it still amazes me that we.
I got it.
Like
Brain
something
figured it
like-
out.
Say again, Cayman. I could not hear you over
No,
Frost.
It's my own amazement. Nothing important.
But yeah, just a reminder that after the lots of lines and the lineup, it's a clock mechanic. You're also lurking, Giggler? Thank you very much, and no worries. I hope you have a good lurk, and I think you said you raid tonight as well, so I wish you luck in your raid as well tonight. Rue, you there?
I'm depends on fucking just making sure I understand the stuff.
Which roll call are you talking about?
When you are doing the diamonds and you say tank, healer, melee, ranged.
Yes, he is calling who is doing the bait. If he calls tank, you need to be the closest to her.
There we go.
If he calls healer, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, this is important.
Hmm?
Am I just going to be melee for this fight?
We'll
Yes.
probably we'll see how things go. I think this is the only melee would be doing anything really weird.
I'll just be melee for this mechanic.
Yeah, like that's why I'm, rather than saying melee swap or whatnot, that's why I'm just calling, or why both me and Betrayer are trying to call north half swap or south half swap, because that's really what it is.
Yep. No, I should have, but it's not important, so don't worry about it.
There are edge cases where it made sense to have the Kim and Cayman swap depending on things, but it doesn't matter. That we can discuss that after we're done with this.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing. It
Semantics.
is not important. Exactly.
It's a new fight.
Oh, I've got ads in 4 minutes. I should have run an ad break while we were all discussing, but I'm having a hard time telling when we're going to be doing that long discussion stuff.
Nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Remember to get this correctly. We took significantly less that
If
time.
one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
And she's smacking me right off the bat, huh?
She's great wings.
Isn't that what you want?
A wicked
Back half.
Yeah.
Find your squares. It's going to be out. Front half. DPS are baiting. DPS have close baits. North half swap. Too close.
The challenger went down hard.
Widening, so out in tanks. Then in healers.
They're still in it, but for how long?
So out in tanks first.
Yeah, listen up.
Oh yeah, I absolutely can't get melee uptime then.
Yep.
I did the wrong
And
thing,
they're
I'm
down.
sorry.
Is it over already?
Boom.
Baiting in out is going to take brain work.
Yeah, there's the bad pattern and the good pattern.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna pretend
That was
like
the bad
there's-
one, right?
Yeah, that's bad pattern.
Okay.
And we've been very fortunate this tier with floors.
There is no
Not
limit
so much
to
this tier.
Electro's
This
potential.
What do you mean fixed baits, Rhoda?
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
Hey, Leo, thank you for the
I was
Onyx
not paying
Carbuncle.
attention.
What are you looking for?
Looking for the
Northeast
safe
red.
corner.
Define.
Safe corner is the
Oh,
is
never
the
mind,
one that
everybody
only
had a
got
big
hit.
circle on them, huh? Hey, this is the tank
Okay.
buster. It's an invuln.
Oh, hey, you did it.
Yes. Well, it's either tank healer melee ranged or it's healer tank ranged melee, based off of is it out bait first or in bait first.
Oh,
Thank you for typing, Betrayer. I am going to be riddled with typos because I have been all day today.
The bad pattern for this sucks so bad.
It's not too bad. It's just going to take a little bit of getting used to, honestly, I feel. The good/bad is basically a case of are we out are we away from her? And is it also then baiting the people? Betrayer, please describe, because I'm about to butcher it. Thank you. Eventually, we'll be able to recognize fast enough as well if it is the good or bad one, so we can try to call that early to help get people in that mindset. But again, that's just we're going to need to see it a few times.
I could call it now, I just haven't been to keep comms clear.
Fair enough. Honestly, calling it just to get used to might be... I don't know, it depends on the others. Let's get this. Yeah, I need... these ads are new, I admit, and I need to get used to figuring out how to properly set them. Or to be able to... this is really only for the people who aren't in an ad. Figuring out how to properly make it so that it doesn't do them when we're in the middle of something, and make sure that I get them before we get into something else.
She's great wings. A wicked
Back half. Find your squares. It's going to be in.
And back.
Back half. DPS got hit. Supporter taking the baits far, so that means that North have to swap.
I got Nethos.
The challenger went down hard.
Widening and out, so healers. This is a good pattern. See, just like that, right?
Yeah, that would be perfect.
They're back on their feet. What grid?
So away and healers.
In and tanks. Out and ranged.
Oh,
and
I
melee.
was almost too close, too far.
Is it over already?
Ow.
That was my bad.
Long on Rhoda, actually making us be alive
I'm not
through this
sure.
mechanic.
What's the positioning for melee when you're not baiting?
At the absolute edge of the donut.
Yeah.
For the good pattern.
So can't even max melee.
Yeah,
left, huh?
it is just straddling the line unless you are the in or the out.
Watch for lasers. Go for the side that has one on laser hit it.
One.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
I know C's good.
And so is B, I thought.
But
Could be wrong.
It'll get cleaved.
It can't both.
Spread.
See,
Spread.
How spread?
there
Not
are
like
basically
that.
set
That's way
positions
too
that we're going to
close.
need.
Yeah. It's around the.
Oh, goodbye.
Well,
No, you're coming with me!
Ha!
Apparently not.
Well, it's 2 hits, so
got him for
Oh,
you,
so
Lim.
he is coming with me.
I'm gonna accept this, but I don't think it's
How's this?
Where am I?
That's a clock mechanic.
Apparently I did not
Zap.
paste that
Zap.
picture, so let me grab
Run.
that
Run.
from...
There's so many zaps.
Oh my
did it.
god.
Count them.
You have to count how many hit you and then go to the right spot based on your timer and how many you got hit with.
Yeah.
What
If
do
you have the
Yep.
long timer, you add 1 to how many times you got hit.
How dare they make us count?
This is unacceptable.
I'm also going for that Electrope thing. I'm posting in Rage Strats the basically what shows what we kind of have to have for the thing. We have 2 options for this spread pattern, and this is assuming that 4 was the safe quadrant in that picture in Rage Strats. Our 2 options are taking that as a base. We can just rotate around the arena, whereas her being in the center, we're just facing her. So, for example, Cayman would just always be the farthest out on the left. Rhoda would always be the farthest out on the right, as an example. Facing into the boss. Did I get that backwards? Is that what you just said?
Got it correct.
Oh, okay.
Facing into the boss was the only part that was missing, and I just agreed with you at the same time.
Okay, yeah, facing into the boss. The other option is we can just sort of slide/transpose/mirror, but it's a question of what is going to be easier for people's brains. For that second one, I could make the diagram, but I'd have to make it for next time we're in here. I can't make it right now.
My vote is just for the boss relative thing that's there.
Yeah, boss relative is fine.
That one's boss relative's cleaner.
Okay. I'm okay with that. It's just needed to check with what if people prefer that or having basically only two positions they could possibly be in, with the exception of support, who technically have 4, but Rue doesn't really have 4. He's just the center of the square. It would only be me and Frosty who technically have 4 possible positions.
Jesus.
And if it is, if it's
this is only if it is spread.
Just sort of collapse in with your ranged with ranged, melee with their tank.
Mm-hmm.
Ranged with healer, melee with tank.
Yep, Rue gets to be the center of our Hollywood squares, while Square's already got the bottom left corner.
Oh, God.
Circle takes square?
Exactly.
So when you say center...
So if we needed to be over in C for safe,
yeah,
you are basically like right here.
I am okay. I'm not on the thing. I am on.
Yeah, no, because this square is going to explode.
Here.
This entire square explodes.
Oh, you're over there. But yeah, let's say this is the exploding square. Everybody get to your spot.
Do you see this circle right here? You should stand on this circle.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, yeah, everyone go to your spot.
That one.
We'll do it in this quadrant, and then we'll do it in the other quadrant.
Okay, now collapse to your go to your buddy, if it's pairs.
Oh, hey, Pops.
All right.
I don't move. You guys move. Have fun.
Now let's go do it as though it was in Charlie. Remember, this is boss relative. The boss is basically Ellery. Ellery's basically the boss because she's always going to be in front of it.
Because I'm dressed up as her too.
Yeah, literally cosplaying as her.
Thank you for wearing clothes.
You're welcome. I spent however much money it costs to talk to Jandalane, so...
2K.
This is the only part where it's confusing, where now I'm...
You are the inside circle of the square that Ellery is standing on.
Yep, but she's also my partner now instead of Frost, and that's the
you
only
stand
thing
still.
doing this. Oh, I just stand still? Okay.
Yeah. It don't matter.
As a melee, you stand still.
Yay!
All you do is find whatever square Ellery's going to. You find this circle on the intersection here, and you plant.
Yay! Easy mode.
Yeah.
It's melee, they need it.
So, Ellery, that's the mechanic you said your group got up to, right?
The easiest job that is...
Well,
oh, somebody went too close. Being fake melee
No,
is
that
the
was an
easiest
NP.
job that you can have. I am fake melee in my other group. I had lived the best life.
Quick AK, I'm hearing noises.
While he's AFK, Betrayer, in that last poll, not this one, but the one before the actual poll, when we were doing the out and bullshit...
And you're looking to figure out if we're baiting?
Am I ranged when you call that?
You are north side. I will be calling north-south instead of... And you are ranged every other time.
Okay. Alright.
Now, he's
you're
about
talking
the
narrow and
circle.
wide, and
He's
got
talking,
it.
yes.
He is talking circles, not lines. Fine. Yes, you are ranged when I call that.
Okay.
Yeah, I am now melee.
Well, I took the bait. I dropped. I just wanted to know if that was just healing or me.
You might have been too close.
Yeah, it is
healing.
It is an AoE. Unfortunately, we had that other pull, so I can't look at the oopsie anymore.
I live. I was not murdered by intruders.
I'll just go out as far as humanly possible.
No, because you have to.
He's the last one, and
Well, yeah.
half of them you will be inside the donut, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because half of them have it where you get to go free across the plains, and the other half make you stuck inside the donut going
Well,
as close to the line as possible.
this was a free one.
I know. Good patterns. I am just trying to make it clear that I wish it was always the good pattern.
Well, once we get into the swing of it, we typically usually get just...
No, we don't. We get one for a while, then we get the other for a while, then we get one for a while, then we get the other for a while.
Oh, fucking true.
Like, we get them both, but we get stuck on one. We get good at it, and then it gives us the other one again when we're now bad at it.
That's at least it gives us time to train.
Yeah, and also time for the brain to drain.
See, that was your first mistake. I started off by not having a brain.
I know.
This is nothing personal, but I
No one's
must have your
surprised.
soul.
I am.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Get any anchor?
What do you mean?
Barely know her.
Yeah, let's not use any more, because I don't know. Well, I'll use one more.
With the awful we were the few times before. Just wondering if we were moving again or not.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
How about we guys get to the front half?
Yeah.
You drive a hard bargain for sure.
Fuck you.
What did I do?
Bargain.
You know what you did.
Out. Front
You
half.
see that out so much faster than I do. Holy cow.
Support got
Support
hit.
got hit. Out. South half.
Huh?
South half is swapping.
Frosted.
Out south. Yeah.
Okay, healers first. Out.
Long on Rue.
Ooh.
I got him.
Thank you.
Gonna be healers out, then in and tanks.
Stay south, root clocks.
I didn't realize where I was.
Ranged out. Melee in.
And they're down!
I realize now that A is not north, because for some reason I fixated on that, being like, wait, what?
I just straight up thought I was raised. I even can't be. Damn it.
$184K for that raid wide.
That was with the Hazel too.
She slapped.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's why I'm using, I guess I should hold on to Magic Barrier for that one, but I was Magic Barrieing her first one.
Yeah, if you want to hold it for the second one, I'll faint the first one.
Okay.
I think the second one's going to be spicy anyway, because we're coming out of baits.
This is a fight where it looks to me like we want to have Mitt on literally every single raid wide.
Required.
I'm gonna be honest, I talked with the shield healer in the other group. Apparently this overall actually hits far less than the other, than 3 did.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's not counting the tank LB point.
You said words.
That's an anomaly, and doesn't count.
I'd argue dids, except my tank LB sucks.
Personal, but I must have your soul.
You shoot yourself in the head to give us all
Wicked
bonuses.
Thunder has returned to the ring!
You shoot yourself in the head like 3 times to give us bonuses.
Just gotta make sure the job's done.
God!
Oh. Okay, but your bonus is a kind of glimmery shield. Meanwhile, Warrior summons a mountain, and Dark Knight cuts reality.
Our bonus is the spatter.
Our bonus is living through the mechanic.
North half. Front half, whatever you want to call it.
I like North Half.
I don't, because
We're
North
gonna call
Spawn.
that later. How about we get in? And half bottom back. Oh, God, I'm fucked today.
Get in the bottom, you said?
Support
Yeah,
will bait.
sure.
It's far north. North.
I just want to.
Oh, I see.
Oh my!
Damn it.
The challenger went down hard.
Sorry, I also second guessed myself getting Rhoda.
Bad.
Narrowing which one?
Bad and far first.
Mm-hmm.
They're back on their feet.
All right, so narrowing, so we stay in, out in
Okay.
tanks, in and ranged,
And they're down. Is it over already?
That's my fault.
and then out in melee.
That sucks so much.
Oh, there was a
Yeah, it
All right,
does.
I'm going to just jump rather than try to recover this because, yeah. Let's focus on getting that mechanic for tonight.
Yeah.
You think if I hit her enough, the bruises will look like a shirt?
Wow.
What?
Nope.
Put that one
Nope.
back in the oven. Or the garbage can.
No, that one was fully baked.
Then the garbage can, yeah.
That is a big one.
Actively bad.
Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder.
Like, I get where you're coming from, but damn.
I'm a little tired of absolutely unclothed Eldritch Horrors.
Mhm.
It's... God, it's boring and just...
Now, how would she wear
Give
the
them
pants here, though?
Wings.
If she wore pants, would they go on the front legs or the back?
Why not both?
Are you that guy from TikTok?
Wings. Ha! Wickedly divine.
Front half. I don't know.
So
what
you're saying
the
she would
heck-
wear clothes on the front legs. Got it.
Both.
That's
No.
what the knee pads are.
Accessorizing out, back half. Cool. DPS got a bait. Got a bait close. North half come in.
Oh, right, north half in. Right.
Gets
I
in.
did
We
it!
did it!
Oh my god, it did it!
Progress!
Narrowing in.
Except the
Good.
number of,
Tanks first.
I keep
Thanks.
rubbing my
Don't
dot
get that
like a
close.
fool.
Oh.
yeah. Taman, you need to be
Aiming
farther.
be on your icon.
Healers
Yeah.
out.
Melee in.
Yep.
And they're down.
shit.
Is it over already?
Ranged out. I'm gonna die, but... Why did Ellery take the other one?
Because I was out.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
Good job on north-south half, guys.
Yeah!
Yep, I second guessed myself before I heard what you said and processed it. So,
Hey, you moved out of the way in time. I ain't gonna stress about it.
You adjusted correctly.
Good job, healer.
hey.
You have become the meme.
Become it.
We need smooth jazz limb back.
It was for like 10 minutes, dude.
And I even had people watching the stream that day. No one told me they couldn't hear me all day.
This is nothing personal.
That's the part that
but
makes
I
me the
must
saddest.
have your soul.
This is why when I'm watching a stream and I hear audio, what I think are audio problems, I let the person know now.
Yeah, that's just what you
This
do.
is back when we were doing Eden 8 Savage on content, so it's well before, to
Of
be
course, you
fair,
wait until
anyone
your
really
shirt's an audio
knew
problem,
about
you have
me.
More than one mishap, but
Yeah,
still.
yeah. This was well before you. Before this is before I had affiliate. This is also before I was a VTuber, technically, as well.
Back half.
Because I didn't start VTubing until the January that Endwalker had come out.
Find your
There
squares.
are lines on the floor.
In.
Front.
Back half. Front half.
Front.
Cool.
Deep.
DPS are baiting. Gonna go out and near. So front, top half, north half. North half swamp.
I got Rhoda.
Narrowing it in, so it's the good pattern. Tanks are gonna be first.
Gosh.
Damon, you need to be not. Yeah, you need to be because I'm going to be on this line.
Out in healers. In melee.
Someone else was out farther than me, damn it.
Out in ranged.
Damn, I still gotta get my Mythos.
You need to be.
No, he might actually have to swap with Frost if we're doing it like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a big circle. It's
Yeah,
a big
no,
circle.
he's right. Okay,
He's gonna
yeah.
get hit.
No choice,
Do I have to? Because you
swap.
guys are going in. I just go to Betrayer spot then.
Okay, so you
I
want
don't have to worry
my...
about my clock position because I'm already
No,
hit.
it's way easier if I just go. If I just
Is
swap
it?
with Frost for that mechanic.
He could just stack with Lim after he's done.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
actually, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like him and it won't matter, and then if he stacks with Lib, as long as he's not feasting for
No, at no point should I be because Mythos is going to be in the hitbox.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's yeah.
Yeah, Lim and I have already been triggered. Yeah. Yeah, we good. I just didn't realize how fucking chunky that AoE was.
That's why the bad
Yeah, it's-
pattern is shit.
It was just a case of I didn't think it should matter because no matter what, you would have someone
big
around to
circle.
you, I would think.
Big circle.
Big circle.
Well, then the question is why,
Why Frost
Frost doesn't
isn't
get
getting hit, yeah.
and that's because going
Fucking
for
pro gamer.
no, it's just the difference between melee and ranged.
It's because trying to actually hit the boss. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yep. Sorry, I had to reword what you were saying once my brain finally had the epiphany and put the neurons connected finally.
Yep.
Can it because I'm a pro gamer?
Can it be allowed this one time?
Admittedly, Chief, I've had other days as well in the past of like, oh, I did like a multi-hour stream, had some people talk, and just they never noted that I was talking, and that was when I had an avatar that showed I was trying to talk.
Thunder has returned to the ring.
If you had just asked nicely, I'm sure we would have shared.
On that note, also,
We do have
Chief,
an
thank you
extra
very much
bit.
for the resub for
She can get in line.
for a year. Wow, congratulations. And thank you very much for your year of support.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
I've got my dot. Oh well.
His great wings. Ha!
Front
Wickedly
half.
divine.
Learning where Seraphism goes is going to be a thing.
Find your square. It's gonna be in
Front half.
front half.
Support bait.
Cool, closest. So south half swept.
Oh, we need to not be that close to each other.
Narrowing and out. So tanks and out. Lovely. It's the bad one.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
I know you're all excited too.
Go Frost!
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Oh, narrowing is in first, right?
Yep, I'm stupid and made it the dump.
No worries. Unfortunately, I can't pay. We've not gotten there cleanly enough that I can pay attention to help either because I miss the start as well. Triage mode engage.
Really, I really like going to Reddit and seeing people talk about just do the soul merging. What's wrong with doing the soul merging? We did it. Doing the soul merging on a mass scale is
They're
literal
calling for a calamity.
genocide.
They're calling for a calamity. Got it.
Yeah, it's actually just a calamity. Yeah. That's all that is.
They kind of glaze over the getting to the soul merging.
Frost, did you see what happened with us there?
No. Next time I'll try to get closer to you so I can see it better.
Okay. That's exactly what it should have done.
Oh man.
Best response.
If I crouch and you jump, will it just like shoot?
No, I'm not
Yes?
tall enough.
Remember, it's lightning. She's no longer grounded. It
that.
might not hit it. It's not necessarily going to hit her because it can't form a
Longer.
circuit.
Man, can you imagine if instead of close far, the baits were who's on the fucking ground?
At that point, they would give us the fucking Alexander.
I
the
I know,
panels
but I'm
levitate.
making a jumping as a mechanic.
No, that there should be a weight one where it looks at what you have in your
I
inventory.
like
and
how he
it's
says
based on the
Alexander,
weight.
like Armanda didn't just fucking do it.
Because these platforms make me think more of Alexander platforms.
No, I think we'd have the gravity widget. The
You're
soul
right.
power
The gravity widget would make more sense.
Yeah, our little Lalafell friend would toss it to us away, and it would be like when Sid and Nero were like, you should use the thing to use my cool button that I gave you.
Use a
And
barrel
then
roll.
you sit there and you tap the duty action 500 times.
Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't in Savage mode.
And then sigh because two people didn't
I
do
wonder
it.
if they probably still haven't. You can't solo that one because of you cannot even like one or I think it was two people still couldn't hit the thing in enough time to
Yeah.
to do that. It was Rhoda, who still hasn't moved. So
Rhoda, how could you do this to us?
Nobody's inventory is sorted alphabetically, and if they do, they're wrong.
yeah, there's no way to actually sort it alphabetically.
There is. It's called manual sort.
Manually, but
that's like sorting Minecraft into layers.
No, but what if the mechanic
That's
judged people
how I
based on
used
that?
to sort, because it took me years to realize there was a sort button.
Can you imagine?
Rhoda,
There's a sort
return to us.
Hey, if we have to dip, I'm just gonna use the restroom real quick.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
know
how
what?
long is it gonna be?
Let's just dip out and do a
well,
5-minute break.
It hasn't been that long.
It's been an
Good,
hour.
I need to change my weapon.
Did she say AFK?
No,
Nope.
I don't think so. Wait,
Rhoda, what's
let's. Oh, we're just been making a thing.
Hey.
Can you give me a that's what it's all about at the end? Because we are just doing the hokey pokey.
That's after we're done with the mechanic. That's when we can send that.
Hold on, wait, hold on. I need to find a sound effect. Hold on.
Were you looking up?
Alt code, yes.
Oh, I figured you were just looking to
Rhoda.
ban me.
There's a reason Rhoda's my favorite. Alt codes are the best.
Okay, my brain read the thing again just very quickly, and I did not read HTRM. I read HRT.
TRT?
No, HRT.
What hormones we replacing?
Yes.
about a
Human
genocide?
with horse, apparently.
Beast souls.
Can I get those mecha gorillas?
They're pretty nice.
Can I get one of those beast souls?
Here's the question. You say with Mecha Gorilla, but do you want Ghost in the Shell style
Oh, God.
cyber enhancements, cyberpunk style cyber enhancements?
Which animal's soul would you chug?
I like
She said mecha gorilla.
I like how we establish the Warrior of Light is adamantly against using Soul Tech. Like there is no middle ground
Well-
next option.
I don't think
the
he-
character hates it.
I don't think.
I want to be a big.
It's because we realize what the actual ramifications are, because we understand. You know, we've gone through the live stream almost as many times as Y'shtola has.
It's more about the expenditure of the soul itself than.
Okay, but like, do we know it's like because we were okay with the Aether Burner? Like, sure, we only put the Mother Crystal in the Aether Burner, but the Aether Burner still accomplishes the same thing, right?
No, Aether and souls are not necessarily one-to-one. Also, they've already pointed out one of the big problems they're currently having is, oh, hey, life is having a hard time existing anymore in this area.
Life isn't finding a way.
Life's
it's like
finally
that
given up.
fucking, it's like that fucking one manga where they were fucking getting reborn. God damn it, Prayer.
You understand how little that knows.
Here is
I know.
The whole
Yes.
genre.
If one needs wings, one needs.
Yeah, I got your back on this one. It's Spirit Circle, by the way.
Yep, Spirit Circle's
Why are
by the way, we're doing a
getting
fight.
reborn? It's like because their timeline
Back.
sucks.
There's the chaos I'm used to.
In.
Back.
DPS got hit, so support got to get baited. Far. So north half swap.
You go away.
Yep. What?
Oh my, the
We weren't
challenger
supposed to
went down
swap.
hard.
Yeah, north half swap. Widening.
Widening and
Healers
far.
first.
They're back
So
on
good.
their feet.
It's good.
What grit?
Oops.
In tanks.
I did it wrong. I'm sorry.
I also didn't
Out
get...
in the range.
What?
Yeah, I don't
In
know.
melee.
And they're down.
Group.
Is it over already?
What the fuck?
Did we
Ethos
get
was
the-
dead, so melee?
It
Did
was
we get-
the back pattern.
I was going to say, I think we got it inverted because I ended up
Yeah.
getting hit for in and melee when I was at the outer
I
edge.
think we got hit for tanks.
Cayman got hit at the end there, and I was much farther in.
Yeah, the challengers.
Yeah, well, I also got hit for tanks too in the beginning. So. But that was because I thought we were supposed to be in, or I'm not sure. Who knows?
No, we'll run it back again because, again, it is a... We need to get used to it. On all sides.
By the way, thank you, callers. This fight seems like a nightmare to call, so thank you.
I'll learn after Electrobe Edge 2 after we get to Electrobe
Yeah,
Edge 2.
agreed.
Yeah.
Like, I looked past all of it just so I was prepared for some pre-stuff, but...
Nope, I'm not even bothering. I'm gonna learn what we need to learn and then
Yeah.
move
Well,
from
when,
there.
when I say pre-stuff, it was a check
What-
if...
Yeah, can I use my big heels here? Sorry.
Well, not even that. It was a check. Is there anything later on that we're doing something earlier on to teach ourselves and be prepared for the later on more annoying version of the mechanic?
From what I'm gathering, this fight doesn't do that like the other floors.
Yeah, but I still had to
One
check.
needs wings, one needs simply make them.
That's
Took her
more
down
of a
pretty
limb
fast,
zone
though.
sanity thing.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Tim Gun perspective. Back half. Make it work.
Oh, I should have made it work. Damn.
Yep, you gotta figure out which side you gotta pick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, in. Back half.
I'm dead.
DPS got hit, so support gotta eat it. Close. South half swap.
Oh.
I don't know why I went in early, but it worked out.
Widening,
widening.
and healers. Good.
What grit?
No, it was the same goddamn thing.
No, it was not.
It looked like it.
Thanks.
Tanks.
In and
Here.
tanks.
Out
There we go.
range.
Holy fucking shit.
In and melee.
Oh, right.
Ow!
Y'all were closer than normal.
Was I?
You guys are on top of each other.
I am.
But melee's supposed to
C.
be in.
I was standing right where I stand.
and you can see where my corpse is.
Right here.
You guys are in farther than normal. Usually you're still in the middle of the thing. Yeah.
Cardinals.
Okay, so here.
Just don't take damage for a bit, everyone.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
Okay, we are looking at B and D.
They're still in it, but for how long?
I'm always looking at BD.
Of course,
Yeah.
you are.
Delta.
Delta and
And
Buddy.
it's gonna
Buddies.
stack.
Oh, yeah, we can. Sorry.
Nice.
Good job, we did it.
Tank plus.
You're invulnering this?
Yes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who's doing an oh yeah in this?
Me and Rhoda were. Oh god.
Yeah, I didn't have equilibrium.
Birding.
Go to your clocks. Count how many times you got hit. Add 1 if you are the long number.
3.
Ow.
Got hit twice.
If you're long, you're gonna go north.
Yep.
If you've got hit twice and you're short, you go to where the. You know what? You need to know this thing, and it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
obvious.
I've got a diagram showing where you'll have to be. Which one? I am south.
Please God, let me dodge. Damn.
I have a diagram. Oh wow, that's a big explosion. I have a diagram in there that shows you where you will be based off of the orientation of that face telegraph.
This is an absolute solution.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, this
That's
is
easy
a
as
yeah,
shit.
this is a there is one solution to this problem.
Yep.
I'll take more
Hold
mechanics.
on, let me
like
put
that.
that, let me link the one. Let me screenshot the one from the Hector video that has the Pink's healers.
I assume there's a logic to the east-west.
Which east-west part are you talking about?
The image where we are solving, I assume this is Electro Edge 2.
Where it says
The
Electro
mechanical
Edge
adjustment.
2 pairs?
No, the
It was
mechanically
Electric
adjusted.
Pitch 1.
There
That
we go.
is what we were just on now. No.
So I
No,
was
we
long
were
for
on
that,
2. We
yeah.
were just on 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are you talking about
That
the...
mechanically just failed. I was long, and I ended up getting hit twice. So
Okay.
from this image that you posted in Raid Strats, would I have been east or west?
It
Well-
did not matter at first because the first one, all the longs go up to the top part.
Correct.
And
I was
all the longs
long.
go and stack together.
Yep.
If you will look at the image that I posted, tanks healers on the left, or whichever
Oh, there we go.
west,
West.
DPS east.
Left anchor relative.
Okay, there we go.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I guess we should do left and right because it's relative to the weird little
Left
smiley
anchor
face.
relative, right anchor relative.
got it.
Yep,
Okay.
and you said you got hit twice, correct?
Yes.
Which
I got
means you
hit
would-
once with the laser and then once with for being long.
Okay, so understood? Sorry, you said you got hit twice and you were a long. So that's why I wanted to confirm, because that meant you would have been a 3.
Correct. Okay. So in other words, I never go to the right side.
Correct.
Thank you.
Let's get there again.
Yep. Hey, Ellery, how far did your group get again? Remind me.
We got to the Electro Edge 1.
Are we racing Ellery's
Finally
group?
surpassed your group.
We also only had an hour. We had less than an hour, so
We missed 2
been
days.
there longer.
We are days behind, technically.
Oh no, we only have been in there once because yesterday we only did.
I don't care. We've gotten ahead of you finally, and we have
Yes.
definitely rated fewer days because we have
Come here.
lost like other days. Anyway, let's go.
I didn't know we were racing.
Of course, we're racing. We're always
Yeah.
racing.
We did that one.
How else
I'm
would we
not.
earn
Once
Ellery?
Ellery told us-
earn Ellery
Once
if we
Ellery,
don't beat?
I was going to say,
her?
once Ellery told us that her group was just barely ahead of us, that's the moment it turned into a race.
It's like 2 sports cars meeting on the highway.
Exactly.
I don't know about sports cars.
But I could turn.
I feel like
Maybe a
it's more
97 Honda.
2 kids in cardboard box beside a racetrack going vroom vroom.
They got baseball cards and their spokes.
Wow, your parents let you have spokes.
All right, I think I'm just
If
gonna.
one needs wings,
Yeah, they were
one
bespoke.
needs simply make them.
I'm gonna have to rampart at the beginning there.
Yes, please.
She's pounded me.
Front
Hot.
half.
Yeah,
That is the
not
point.
in the way I would like though.
Front.
Not with that attitude.
Don't worry, I can make it happen.
Out.
Front.
Front.
Or, sorry, north. Oh shit.
No,
Ow!
front. Yes. You were right on front.
DPS.
DPS bait?
South.
Far. Thank you, I'm just gonna let you call that.
Only if I get it right. Narrowing and out, so it's bad. Healers first, get in the circle. It's gonna be tanks when it's out. Ranged while in the circle. Melee while it's out.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Yeah. Ugh. I already know. What happened?
Rhoda was closer than me.
Rhoda, hook at you.
What?
They're back on their feet. What grit?
I got her.
There is no limit to
Electro
You don't want to be on the
on.
Cardinals for this because the electricity is being
Oh, yeah.
shot at the
At Enter
corners.
Cardinals.
And I assume that will do damage if it hits you.
But to what end?
So.
B&D.
BD.
Probably just kill you.
Buddies.
Lord.
At
B.
beta.
B.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Please don't aim that at me. I'm not moving.
Refuse.
It hits twice, right?
Yes. And I will not have equilibrium there.
And then you will take
Well.
more than XCOG healed you for.
We're, like,
Electro
close to
Edge
full.
2. Clocks.
How's this?
Count and beware of your timer. Awesome. Lightning Cage. Remember, we are anchor relative.
I think it's-
Frost, you are long.
Well, that sucks. I guess I'm here.
Wait, are
Oh,
we
no.
both short?
I believe it is
Buddies.
Well,
Did I
Do I have a...
Frost, how many times did you get hit?
Give me honestly, LM. Do not remember.
Okay, because I thought I got hit 3 times, but as a request, do not vocalize counting how many times you get hit.
Yeah, sorry.
Inside voice or off mic voice.
I have an off mic voice. He has a I hope this works and this shouldn't have worked. And they both betray him with regularity.
Oh, one note as well for the face. I know we said it, but just to restate it, the face can be rotated in any orientation, but it'll always look like a face. Also, I'm not the only
I
one who
agree,
sees it as a
it's like an
face,
anchor.
right?
I
No,
see it as an
Nope, I see it as
anchor.
an anchor.
It is a
It's-
face to me.
I see the
Face?
anchor. I see the anchor as well.
I
but
see the
it's-
anchor, but unfortunately, I see a big ol' face.
So,
with angry eyebrows.
anchor, and I do think we should split up the static over this fight.
No.
I
The
just see red squares and not red squares.
nose isn't right.
Oh yeah, no. It's
Nose
a
is
very
nice.
it's a very long stylized nose, but it is still.
Nah, the connection makes it an anchor.
I see both because I feel like I've seen faces like that in like Mario games and stuff like that.
Look, the stupid
either way-
mini game where you stretch the face in Mario Party doesn't count.
I'm talking like
At the beginning
NES
of,
era.
Super
I
Mario
know.
64, when you can sit on the menu and you can pull his face in weird directions and get it stuck. I would do that for like an hour as a kid. That was so much fun.
Fucking
Yeah, no,
tech
now
is
that
awesome.
you
Someone
pointed out-
points it out, it's like it's almost like a hack.
But no,
Oh,
once
it's
you
Easter egg.
now that you pointed out the anchor, I see that. I'm a-okay calling it anchor.
We won the fight.
Left anchor relative solved it for me.
That also sounds more fun, honestly. Also, because I just like I like ships. I like boats.
Mm-hmm.
Play more May.
I need to learn how to play as May.
Freaker, let's go.
I will, Rhoda. I will port and starboard.
Thank you for not larboard and starboard, though.
Well, yeah, no, it's like cardinal and ordinal. I'm going to use a different word.
Ellery, starboard and larboard doesn't exist in top.
No! What if we just stopped doing this one and just went into top? We'd have to clear 8 first.
No.
We would still have to go back and clear 8.
This is not the right tank.
Now. He'll probably die in no time.
That dude is gonna slap us around.
Nothing personal.
No, we are going to
him.
fucking melt him if we ever go back in there.
Yeah.
Because we're not sinking
They
that.
demand revenge.
It's not real revenge unless we do it synced mid-item level.
Fuck that.
Now, we wouldn't have
Yeah,
been
have fun,
mid-item
Rue.
level. We weren't mid-item level then.
Mhm.
So,
Probably start doing
If
this.
one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
God damn, Hillary.
What kind of
Dude,
a
like-
masochist are you? Front half.
Imagine having to ask that question.
What am I doing?
I like how when she talks about making wings, Frost makes
Got Rhoda?
wings.
Is it over already?
Out. Front half. Cool, DPS got hit. Support got a pull. It's close, so south half swip.
Swoop.
swip.
Hey, I can make the calls, or you can eat my ass.
Wide
No,
out,
it's true.
good.
Why not both?
Wide out, good.
Don't know if you want to be out that wide. But...
Tanks it in. Range it out. Meleeing in.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
I got Rhoda.
But why?
Hey, but you lived.
I took the ranged one.
It was melee and in, right?
He
The
got
one
hit
just before.
twice.
Wow!
Right. Why did Rhoda die?
There is no limit.
Got hit with Witch Hunt and Thundering.
That's what I'm saying. Betrayer was on her. Shouldn't
I was
Betrayer have
scared
taken
where it was.
this?
I thought Thundering was you whiffed the in-out.
Yeah.
Right, but why did she take the witch hunt? The witch hunt should have been on you. You were on the circle.
She took it for the ranged one?
The one just before the melee one?
Mm,
Yeah, it's not always... That time it was ranged, then melee.
mm.
Yep. If it's healer first, it's ranged first.
Rule 1, sir!
Pay attention.
I love you.
I was guessing.
Okay.
He's
Did you get it right?
No, he didn't.
I'm allowing him to clean it up for his stream.
I guess we can accommodate Lim's 4-year-old audience.
Look, I was just
Wow.
about to go down to Popo's rules number 1 and 2. Don't talk about Popo's training. Then number 2, always cry while talking about Popo's training. I'm glad I killed the conversation with that.
Road of the lamp prevents backstabbing. They can't shadow sneak on you if the lamp is on your ass.
This is nothing
Ain't ass
personal,
lamp that,
but I must have your soul.
That
Yeah.
god lion.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Big Jesus.
Lion
But
Jesus.
I bet Jesus would be dummy thick.
What's happening?
I don't
Narnia.
know.
It's a. We're talking about the Lord in our good Christian static. What else do you want us to talk
If
about?
one needs
Good
wings,
pull, Ellery!
simply make them.
Pristine!
Thank you.
His great wings! Ha! A wicked
Front
Thunder.
half! I'm in awe. That was perfectly executed.
If anything, we should
Find your
always be
spot.
talking about how dummy thick Jesus is.
Out! South back half.
Support bait.
Nearest, south.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Good job. Nobody
Narrowing.
sledged down
Healers.
that time.
Bad. Everyone be a little closer than the healers.
Closer, closer.
Everyone a little farther than the tanks. A little
yeah,
closer than the range. A little farther than the melee.
Almost.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
I did mine wrong. That's why Cayman got hit.
Still have yet to determine the AoE.
So for you, like this
About
line,
here?
yeah, this thing basically tells you.
I thought it was.
Came in the full health.
Guess not.
There is no limit.
He was
He didn't
at
get any of the
Oh, I read
151.
and I healed myself thinking I'd get healed before damage went out, and that's not
Looking out for
Cardinals.
lasers, Cardinal.
Cardinals.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
B&D.
Yeah. So far it's been catty
There
every
is.
time as well, which is good. I'll
I
check
believe it always will be.
Aho!
B.
Buddies, B.
Good. I wasn't sure if it would be. I thought it could be like A and D.
It might still be. We'll find out later.
Yep.
However, current evidence.
Yes.
Really did not see Frost there. I was like, where is Frost?
He's hard
That
to see.
time I had equilibrium there.
That'll
Like in your leg.
operation mode.
You then took something that did your entire health after the tank buster in one hit.
And you
I
had
think
Aqua
clocks.
Veil.
Okay, maybe I need to
Do it a little later.
Cast it after that.
1,
Check your timer.
2.
Shit, I got two.
Long. So I'm 3.
I don't have
Find
the
your
timer.
anchor spot.
So I'm just gonna go up here every
I
time.
got hit by 4. What the fuck?
Ellery
you've
died.
gotten hit by mine because
Buddies!
Why do I
Huh?
have a dot?
Because we got hit by a
Because
explosion.
got hit by one because I didn't have one
Already?
because I was not alive.
Anchor position, and we would go to the anchor head.
Yep.
The people that, yeah, are not
That
you know
already
if you're
exploded
dead?
once.
You still explode and kill everybody.
Well, yeah, you still have that dot ticking on you. It didn't go away because of your death. It's just like how it was in 10 and a handful of
Okay.
others.
So if you die before Witch Gleam, you can't actually see what the mechanic is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
You
And
can't
also
glean
pretty
the
awful.
mechanic.
Tired of these body checks in this motherfucking game.
It's
This time I'm gonna try
in the realm of decision.
to take the first hit with a cooldown and then invuln.
Well, here's the other question of, like, you got autoed for your entire health.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's a
because I
magic
think
ball.
she's autoing me. I think she's autoing after that. So I
Well,
think if
I
I
s-
invuln later, then I will maybe be invulned through that auto.
Fair.
Well-
No, I was just going to say, or after you take the tank busters, does Rue take it for the autos?
It's
I was told that they could be invulned when I watched the video. If I need to be taking it, I'll take it.
it's way cleaner to just eat the first hit and then invuln the
Yeah, I
second in those
think, yeah.
situations.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Speaking
try to do
as a
that.
warrior tank.
I'm thinking from the healer perspective of you're at 1 and I need to make sure you get healed very much.
Well, can I interject with that?
Sure, though I can also relay something that someone from chat also just said to collaborate what you guys are saying. Of invuln just right at the end of the cast, and it should last through all of it.
That is
So we
also
have
very-
corroboration for what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
Be having
I'm
to
also
heal
not
back.
using my. I'm also
Oh.
not using my big one for anything up to that point, and probably not.
Thank
since
you,
there's
Juniper.
Only, it said there's
Also,
only the
welcome.
2 tank busters. So
Healing from one doesn't really change, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a warrior, so you're gonna be healing me from 1 regardless. It's just whether or not the next hit is gonna kill me or not.
Those
And-
tank busters are specifically what I used to save my roll my shoulder and heal myself and health boost for. I would just heal myself.
My
immediately
problem has
after
been
getting
that,
hit.
except for that time, Ellery hasn't had it, so I haven't been relying on it existing.
Fair
then.
enough.
Also, absolute tragedy to not call Equilibrium Shake It Off.
He's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
they should be inverted name-wise.
Let's go.
Drew's absolutely right, and everybody's behind it. Banner deck. This is where you use the vengeance point.
But I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has
Call
returned to
back.
the ring!
Best part is standing in a Pictos field. You get to actually touch grass in this game. Even if it's only temporary.
If one needs wings, one needs simply
I'm sure they have pot.
I said touch, I didn't say smoke.
Wings! Ha! A wickedly
North
divine-
half, front half. Be smart, Betrayer, please.
Unallowed.
Okay,
The burden is lifted. You're free.
finally. Out. Front half. DPS got hit, supporter baiting. It's far, so front, north half.
I'm good at this video game.
The challenger went down hard.
You just got clipped by the lightning.
Narrowing out.
Turn.
Narrowing out. Lovely. It's the bad pattern.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
So everybody closer than healers.
Closer than
Everybody
healers were.
farther than tanks.
Narrowing in. Okay.
Is it over already?
Closer than range. Farther than melee.
Long on Rhoda.
At least if someone else takes yours, you can, like, take theirs back.
I'm gonna do that situation.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, because I can't do reses here because I've got to get Mitt.
There is
Uh-huh.
Learning for triage.
Cardinals.
potential.
Cardinals,
I'm not gonna be able
Cardinals,
to see it.
Cardinals.
You're calling it. Never mind, I'm up in time.
He's gathering ether, but to
B,
what?
D.
BD!
Is it going to be B again? No, it's not, but fuck. B,
B spread.
Red.
And oh, yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
One. Two.
Yeah. She hit me for a million damage after that.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. Whenever they auto after a mechanic, it's almost instant.
Clocks.
How's this?
Count. Look at your timer, see if you're long or not.
One. Two. Two, I
Okay.
am north.
I know where I'm going.
Go to your anchor spot.
Probably.
Why?
Because your
DPS.
right side anchor spot.
Yep.
Mythos, you would have been on the other side.
I had 3 hits.
Fred.
But you're DPS.
Still don't know. Are we just? Yeah. Okay.
So you would have been on the right side.
Yeah, that was the
That
right
was
side,
the
I
right
thought.
side.
What are? Wait. Are we intentionally getting cleaved?
Cleave by what?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about now?
I'm trying to look at a picture that you put on
Which
track.
which picture? Because I posted 2 different pictures for this mechanic.
Royal U.
Okay, even more so, which picture? There are a lot of pictures for this mechanic.
The one that Ellery posted has the AoE cleave, and there are people in it.
Ignore that. That's not an AoE
Was
cleave.
just-
That's
I just took one that had the. I just searched for a. Clicked for a
That's-
time that
that
had all
all-
of the numbers in it.
so.
That's
What that
fine.
what that
I'm just-
what that purple that you're seeing is this is the area that the people standing on the 2 will be exploding.
Okay.
There's only one person at each of those 2s. It just says tank healer over on the
Yeah.
left because tanks or healers with 2 go over here.
That's fine. Now I need to know spread and stack positions for when she cleaves.
the second half cleaves the second part, that scroll all the way up to my thing that has on the left Electrope Edge 2 pairs.
Edge 2 pairs.
Basically, if you are
Okay.
a tank healer with 3, you will be north. If you're a tank healer with 2, doesn't matter short or long, you are south. DP.
Goddamn fucking rip up time.
Well, no, it's not.
This is actually the way to get uptime with that.
Do you see where the? It's not where the squares are.
Oh,
Look
I
at
see.
the
I see.
circles.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
It's A and C.
Yeah.
This is the way to get uptime with this, and make it so you don't have to have anybody float.
So that's pairs. Where is?
I guess I can look at the next mechanic for over the weekend.
Yeah,
Just
we
in
end up
case.
actually we're doing decent, I'd say.
One more.
Yep.
Yeah, one last pull.
I mean, we got to get to phase 2 before you group.
We still have to do 3 tomorrow. So
Cinco Seis.
Here's a real question, Ellery. Is this making more sense to you now?
yes, because you do a better job of explaining things than they do.
That
That's
is the
horrifying.
highest fucking compliment you can give us, I feel.
Wait, I have to go to Lynn's stream. I have to see everyone's reaction.
There are no reactions.
There are
No,
reactions
they don't
right now.
know.
Well, also,
I'll explain. I've
Yeah.
also this is like round 3 with y'all.
I can't snooze
as
this,
opposed
can
to
I?
round 1.
Ads
and
just
a
started.
half-ish
That's why I
with
can't
most-
snooze it. Damn it.
round 2-ish with some of them, and one.
Sorry,
with
everyone. I need to
some.
get.
So. Anyways,
After seeing the PF strat changes for fucking 4-3, I have no faith in anybody.
To be fair, all those things that they were doing for 3, the healers and deep and melee are doing for this.
Personal, but I must have your soul.
I pulled her a little early.
Wicked
Sorry.
Thunder has returned to the league.
You will never be forgiven.
Lim didn't
Probably.
get that.
I did
I
what?
just had to keep Lim from pulling first.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's very
Well,
important.
your crimes have been absolved.
I need to make sure that's
If
marked.
one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Preach, sister.
Also, there's a lot of instances here where people take
North
damage,
half.
but I don't need to heal it because no one should take damage after their one hit, which is weird.
Out. North half.
Hey, Juniper,
Front half.
congrats on having your carbuncle win the Battle Royale, if you can hear me.
Yes, got hit. Supporter getting the baits. It is out, so that North half has to swap.
Yep.
Again, me?
Is it over?
Wow, that. Okay.
Narrowing. Healers.
Pushing
Bad.
you out. Okay.
Be in closer than the healers.
They're still in it.
Is this
What the
description
hell?
set helping?
Yeah, but
Yes.
Be out farther than the tanks. Be in closer than the ranged. Be out farther than the melee.
Oh my! The challenger went down.
I'm honestly surprised. I
Mythos,
didn't get
help with
special
raise,
on the play.
please.
Yep.
Thank you.
I live.
I knew you were going to, but was as I said, God damn it.
Oh well.
Yeah, there's just no way if we're not up.
Because I
The
can't
mid-
get the mitigation
Yeah,
out
the
yet.
mid there is so high that itself is a freaking body check.
Well, would
Dude,
be better at the
fucking-
start. Do I just save my wings for that? 'Cause that's the
Yes.
only external
Yes.
that I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you should save them for that rather than using them as a
At the
meme
start,
when she
yeah.
saves wings.
First of all, at the start, we were getting hurt a lot by that.
Yes, but we weren't dying. Even with just my shield, we weren't dying. Unless I got autoed first. In
I
which
thought
case,
you were popping them when she said one has wings. I thought that was when you were hitting the wings button.
I only noticed that at the last pull, and then I made a joke. I was a lot
I made
slower.
the joke 4 pulls before that.
Yeah, I did not hear.
A long time ago.
Oh man.
I'm.
Where's your
I'm
wings?
an old man.
I'm sorry, do you just drink a Red Bull?
No,
oh,
I just-
Peloton. Okay. Sorry, it's. You're right, for you it's Monster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we said that was the last poll, unless people actually want to do one more.
Nah.
Nah.
Fair. We've honestly, we got some more we got farther than honestly I was expecting, guys. Thank you.
Yes,
I will have the markers with platform 1 and 2 on Sunday, if not earlier. And yeah. Thank you all very much. See you all next week. I don't think anyone's out next week, right?
Again, I will show up on time specifically on Tuesday.
Yep.
Other than that, we're good.
You're telling me so I don't panic. I will still panic, probably, until someone reminds me, but...
I have no intentions of having problems, but, you know.
Yep. Well, yeah, again, thank you all.
I'm gonna...
Alright, and with that, yeah. Hey! Ended up making some good progress today. Honestly, we got, like I said, we did get a good bit farther than I had anticipated. I admit I'm probably going to be stealing some knowledge from PFs over the weekend, and I've already learned I need to adjust my layout for the back end thing, not stream layout, but like my console layout stuff, so that I can properly snooze, because unfortunately there's no way on my stream deck to snooze ads, which honestly is like, what? That you would think that would be on there. But anyway, thank you all very much for tuning in. Tomorrow at 7, I'm going to be doing The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And I will also be doing that on Friday at 3 p.m. I'm sorry, Friday at 7 p.m. I'm doing that, and then we're doing it again on Saturday starting at 3 p.m. and we'll see how long we go with it then. And yeah, thank you all again very much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to. This is the first time I think I'm going to shill on this. Please do feel free to toss a follow. I've got my. You know what? I'll just type this out as well. Feel free to follow me on any of my socials if you want updates for when my stream schedule is and whatnot. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Hope everyone has a good night. Hope you all take care. And also, as always, on the Twitch side, who is live that we can toss a raid over to? I think I see one person who we will quite possibly raid. This needs to come over here. Yeah, okay, well, the thing is, okay, no, I don't know where he is, but I'm pretty sure he's very far behind. We are going to go ahead and raid Jiggy. He is currently playing Echoes of Wisdom himself, but the way Jiggy plays these types of games, there may be spoilers, but it's things whereas I'm pretty sure you will see the spoil, like, oh, something spoilery is coming ahead of time, so you can look away if you need to. And, yeah, I will hopefully get better at snoozing ads as I need to. But as I said, thank you all very much for watching tonight, and hope you all take care, and hope to see you again.
you